All right, we are back. New stream, guys. We gotta we gotta play the intro music again. Wait, is this the same stream? Wait, why does it say I'm live 2 times? What? Um, okay, wait, here we go. 1 minute ago. This one is 11 minutes ago. All right, it's this one. Uh, well, yeah, it's a publicly released document, but I'm not gonna risk it. It's most doxes like on Kiwi farms are just publicly accessible information. But still, even if it's totally allowed, oh shit, oops, I just don't feel comfortable putting that on blast. Like, he has kids living there, you know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, not anymore, not for long. So let's see. I'm gonna go over this off screen. Okay, so on May 16th, the person received a report regarding possible child neglect and controlled substance use. The reporter indicated, let's get a good visual for you guys. Let's get a good visual of him being really fucked up. No, you know what? We'll go more optimistic. I want to pull up Nick just being a good normal guy. Oh, this one this one's pretty topical. All right. Here he is. He's drinking a little whiskey, all right? So on May 16th, they received a report regarding possible child neglect and controlled substance use. They indicated that Rekieta, who resides at address in county, he resides at this residence with his wife Kayla and 5 children ages 6 to 16. The reporter indicated that 4 people from their church had gone to him, reporting neglect to the children, possible controlled substance use, and a questionable relationship with an additional couple. I like that. It's pretty funny to me that they went to like the sheriff and they're like, yeah, there's like child neglect and like drug abuse, but also like they're like doing this degenerate shit where they're like fucking this other girl. I would probably tell the cops that too. Oh, probably questionable because they think that the drugs might have been coming from her. I don't know. Um, it was reported that Nicholas is a social media blogger and that he and his wife Kayla had befriended hosts from a different local social media blogger. So these are the Imholtz, Aaron, and April. Your affiant. We're gonna look this word up real fast because I want to learn new vocab. Affiant is a person who signs a document containing info that the affiant swears is true. Okay, so it's like the person writing this swears that this is true. Yeah. Knows personally. These are personalities of the Steel Toe Morning Show, which used to be in St. Cloud, Minnesota radio. However, as of recent years, the show has been a social media entertainment show, strictly online. It was reported that the Imholtz may have been staying with the Reketas and that the home was in disarray and cluttered. It was reported from a church preschool teacher that the children had complained of being hungry, not being fed, and wearing the same clothes for 3 to 4 days at a time and would start to smell. So it seems like this wasn't just a case of someone, being sketched out of at Nick losing weight and going and reporting him to the police. This was a case of his children complaining about being hungry. So to me, what that means is that these kids were uncomfortable for a while because they eventually had to feel comfortable enough to tell an adult that they're not as close with, like a stranger, not a stranger, but an adult outside of their family about what was going on. So they went to the pastor and said, "We're not being fed. We're hungry." And I guess that they had started to wear the same clothes multiple days in a row. So if this is true, right? This is pretty bad neglect. Like, you're not changing your children's clothes for multiple days on end, and they're complaining to their preschool teacher about being hungry. That's fucked. Uh, church preschool teacher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Imagine going to church after doing like lines of coke.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into it. There's more here.
I know. You're doing like ketamine and then you're like, all right, kids, let's go to church. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
how do you justify that?
So they started getting stinky children. And also, Nicholas was reported as being lethargic and appeared high or drugged out, driving a car around. Another individual advised the reported that Nicholas will walk out randomly during sermons at church, and they have noticed behavioral changes in him. So just like we see, on his live streams, people are noticing that this guy is acting weird and looks like he's on drugs and drunk. Yeah, so he'll walk out during sermons. It was alleged that Kayla looks anorexic, and Nicholas has lost a substantial amount of weight recently. One individual described Nicholas of having injection or track marks on his arms. Okay, so I have a theory about this. I don't think that he was shooting up coke. I don't think that he has track marks. I think that he's doing stimulants and he's picking at his skin, which is very common for stimulant users. They like to they get uncomfortable and itchy and they'll just start scratching for, a long ass time and get little sores and stuff. You guys have seen like meth sores before. It's like that.
You don't think he could be like intravenously injecting like ketamine or something?
No, because the ketamine was in like little pills. I don't think he would.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he would shoot up, dude. It just seems like he's snorting blow. If he was shooting coke, he would be doing it with like all his coke, but he's still snorting it. The reporter reiterated concerns for possible neglect and or controlled substance use within the home. So just a reminder, there were multiple people reporting the same thing. It wasn't just one person reporting the potential neglect. There were concerns from multiple people. So this had to have been pretty clearly bad. Like, in my opinion, this is like, you see a kid that needs a shower. You don't think much of it. You think, oh, they just maybe ran out of time, whatever. But you see all of the kids from one family, all dirty, complaining about being hungry and needing to be fed. And that is enough. Like, it has to be pretty obvious to report something like that. You have to have actual legitimate concerns. You're affiant? Affiant? How the fuck do you say this, by the way? Let's find out. A little detour.
Affiant.
Affiant. Okay. Your affiant started to review the Reketas and Imholt's social media blogs. The blogs are commonly related to legal issues, pretty ironic there, and high-profile trials, as Nicholas is a licensed attorney. Nicholas is known to drink alcoholic beverages excessively on these video blogs. I immediately noted that Nicholas's appearance in recent months has changed. In videos from January compared to May 2024, Nicholas appears to have lost weight, appears tired, and overall appears strung out, common with controlled substance users. So usually when I think of how much he's physically changed, I think of like from a few years ago. But this guy, this cop or this investigator noticed it just from looking at his streams in January. So that is how rapidly this guy's appearance is changing. Let's see what he was doing in January. 12 days ago. Okay. We'll go back 4 months. He still looks pretty rough here, dude, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah. There's definitely like a noticeable change, but he still looks like this is what he looked like when he started his career compared to this, dude. He just looks like a junkie. Like, that's just crazy to watch. Nicholas has been the victim of swatting phone calls and is known to your affiant and the blah, blah, blah county because of these calls. So, yeah, it's pretty common for someone like his size, if they're getting swatted, if their dox is known, they talk to the cops if it happens a few times and say, like, just so you know, people online have my address and they'll try to send cops to swat me. And usually that the cops will be more careful when they get calls like that after that, because it's like most likely that it's just a swatting. While reviewing Imholt's social media video blogs, Aaron recently indicated that he and April are getting a divorce. Wow. What could have caused that? Wow. Who could have predicted that? You guys swinging and being degenerates would lead to a divorce? That's crazy. I couldn't have expected that in 1,000 years. Aaron goes on to say that he has experimented with cocaine 3 times and Molly 6 or 7 times in the past recently. On 12/19, the Imholtz broadcasted a podcast from Rekieta's studio, with the podcast being named Live from Blank. Throughout Imholtz video blogs, it's apparent that they and the Rekietas were friends. Yeah, they were a little more than friends. And they may have recently had a falling out. It should be noted that in recent videos of the Imholtz, April has at times also appeared tired, lethargic, and strung out as well. Let me pull this thing up real fast.
Hi, guys.
Guys, welcome. Our special guest, Cheems,
I'm here.
also known as Erica. April has at times appeared tired, lethargic, and strung out. In both Nicholas's and Imholt's video blogs from Rekieta's studio, it is apparent that they are in the same room, and the items in the background appear the same. So he's like, I don't know why he needs to state that. It's like pretty clear that they're in the same room. At one point in the Imholtz video, Nicholas walks in the background and grabs an item, which would show that the background is not a backdrop curtain and that it was the layout of the actual room. Okay, does it really need to be that detailed?
Well,
I
it's
guess.
probably because they have to. This is for a warrant, and you need
proof that they're staying together. Yeah.
Well, you need to prove that like these people are involved, and this is their house, and this wasn't filmed at someone else's house.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
On 5/21, Nicholas referenced a video blog on 5/22, Imholt did a video blog where he talked about Nicholas and insinuated controlled substance use, and referenced a video blog that Nicholas put online on 5/21 that has since been taken off the internet. Imholt indicates in this blog that Nicholas needs help and needs to get help for his kids because of his substance abuse. Imholt points out a time in the video where Nicholas has a white powdery substance on his nose. That's awesome. So,
have you seen that clip?
No, I haven't.
Does it exist?
It does. It's probably on Kiwi Farms. So, yeah, you guys get the idea. It's pretty crazy. Basically, the biggest thing from this document is that the kids were complaining about being not fed. Pretty fucked. Pretty bad. This guy has gone down a crazy rabbit hole, and it seems like he's completely in denial now. Like, it's pretty rough. We're going to look at some of his texts that leaked recently. This is from the Gunt News Network, GNN. Yes. Who are these messages from, by the way? Cool. I'm literally talking about a bullshit neglect report from a specifically vindictive person that is quite literally the opposite of truth. I'm not talking about anything else at all. I'm not saying anything else in here. Talk to me in DMs. So, okay, let's play devil's advocate and say that the kids never complained about not being fed or never complained about not showering or anything. Let's say that the kids were perfectly taken care of otherwise. They were still in a house with drugs and drug paraphernalia everywhere. And their parents and their parents' mistress were all doing fucking blow. Their dad was drinking heavily every night. It's just not a good environment. And the state would agree, like, that's not a good place for kids. I just don't understand how this, like, report... This is an argument that a lot of people are making. Oh, the report is actually unconstitutional and bullshit, so it should be dismissed. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
If it gets dismissed, they are still obviously, like, from what we've seen, have still obviously made an unsafe environment for their kids. What were you saying?
Oh, I think anyone who has ever been around, who has ever had a parent that is a drug addict or an alcoholic, can tell you that even in the most pleasant cases where someone's isn't a mean drunk or something, it is still like traumatic and weird to be surrounded by that. It is just like not a good environment. Your kids should not know what you are like when you're drunk. They should never see that, in my opinion, or high.
There was a clip where Rekieta was like, "I'm voluntarily entering my midlife crisis." Let's see.
No, God. No, of course not. I said publicly, and I stand by this, of course. I was intentionally entering my midlife crisis, so I did not have to be surprised by it later. My midlife crisis is well underway.
Let's voluntarily enter my midlife crisis by becoming a disgusting hedonist, doing blow and alcohol every day, and destroying my life. That's a really good midlife crisis to have, man. That's great. You couldn't have done it intentionally in a worse way.
And I love it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. How dare you do dumb shit in your 40s, Nick? You're such a disgrace. So briefly, I think something that
By the way, this was before it got like really bad. This was like you can see he doesn't seem that out of it. He still seems pretty normal.
was beneath
This was like around the time when people were like thinking that he might be a swinger or whatever. And probably around the time when he went on his little vacation to Jamaica and went to that swinger resort. But yeah.
some people's radar. Is there are ways people do life. and
Dude,
they'll
he's like reverse breaking. It's literally the opposite of Breaking Bad. Like he's intentionally like becoming worse.
differ greatly.
Like Walter White goes from being like a pussy to being like a really crazy confident like Chad drug lord.
Well, he's
Rekieta
not-
went from being like a confident Chad lawyer YouTuber that was doing like really well, literally the kingpin of LawTube, to this degenerate loser in like a year.
I mean, Walter White he wasn't exactly a model citizen or anything like that. Like,
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
he was based and
But
cool.
one
When you watch Breaking Bad, you want Walter to win.
yeah.
One way I did life was to have kids as early as possible, to have a lot of them. And it lasted a really
Where are my
long time.
headphones?
And we skipped out on a bunch of shit doing that. Now our kids are older. To put this in perspective, the
You
biggest
still have a 6-year-old, by the way, Rekieta.
age gap we have between any of our kids is 3 years. And that's our first to our second. It's not even 3 full years. I don't think.
Your kids still need you. Like it's not they're not self-sufficient, and it's not okay to like be acting like this around them just because they are a little bit older. Like you have a 6-year-old still.
Well, he also has a 16-year-old that is a minor in your care.
I get it. I get the logic of like, okay, now my 16-year-old can take care of the kids and ease a little bit of stress there. But
No,
it's
you
not that the 16-year-old should be taking care of their siblings all the time, obviously. But once you get a little older, you can watch your younger siblings. I get that part of it. But what he's saying is I'm intentionally entering my midlife crisis. Because, you know, my kids are a little older now and I never got to do it while I was young. This is why it's important to get this shit out of your system when you're young. Go crazy when you're in like your late teens, early 20s, and then get over it. People, almost everyone that I know that had drug phases is like over them. They do that. They do it for a little while. They live the lifestyle. They either have some consequences for it or they just get bored of doing drugs and then they move on. Rekieta seems like he never got to do that because he just rushed like having a family or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's just pretty crazy. Like this guy thinks he's on top of the world. He thinks he's immune to being an addict or something. And like, he thinks that nothing could ever touch him. And then he just goes into this, you know, spiral.
Look how much better he looks in this video.
Yeah.
Maybe it is.
Oh, by the way. Oops. This is what actually caused it, okay? Ghost Doctor. Wait, hold on.
Bankruptcy suit.
Jesus Christ. Ear rape. Where did he put it on? Holy shit, look at that. 1, 2, 3,
Oh my
4,
god.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my god.
This guy's crazy,
I mean, to
dude.
be fair, those are all sips. They're not full drinks, but
I think they
still,
are full drinks because it
Right.
refills every time.
Not every time. See.
That's a new cup right there. Oh god. Wait, is this the Imholtz? It is.
Yeah. Dude. Okay,
Ew.
I said this last time, but how can incels justify that? How can they justify this?
What? This?
Difference.
This girl with this guy?
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
And he exists. He's there. Come on, guys.
Wait,
Explain that.
Noel talked about the Sonichu curse in October 2023.
Suave.
Wow.
Dude, yeah. iDubbbz did this. iDubbbz put on the fucking medallion, and then his life got ruined. Rekieta put on the Sonichu medallion, and his life got ruined. And then there was a guy who like died after he wore it too.
The curse of Tutankhamun. This is
Seriously.
it's like King
Hey guys,
Ramses'
Chris the Ghost
curse.
Doctor here.
Yeah.
And last night I ended up answering a question about a online personality. I guess his name is Nick Rekieta. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know who this guy is, but my reply ended up getting a lot of buzz. So I told everybody that I would do a video on this and kind of explain things in a little bit more detail. So
We watched this last stream, but yeah, he put on the fucking medallion and got cursed. And this guy agrees that the medallion was cursed. I mean, we have a real ghost expert agreeing with us here.
Should we ask the bones?
Sure.
Let's see what the bones say.
We're getting our fortune-telling bones out, and we're gonna ask them. We got some. What are they? Coyote bones?
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. Epic. We're gonna find. This is a foolproof method of finding out what's going on. Okay.
Here are the bones, guys.
The bones.
All right, bones. Is the Sonichu medallion cursed? Is it cursed? Yes, that's a big yes.
Isn't it? No. 'Cause
No,
it's
yes
crossed?
is crossed.
Yes, it's crossed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The Sonichu medallion is cursed, guys. I almost supported Chris Chan by buying some artwork or possibly a medallion, and I'm so relieved that I didn't do that shit, dude. I really think that it would curse you. I really think that putting that shit on would curse
Do you
you.
think the art would curse you?
Yes.
Really?
I think that it happens with anything that Chris Chan touches or makes.
It's the negative, like, the negative energy that surrounds
Yeah,
you.
so the theory is like the fact that people trolled him so hard for so long, all of that negative energy is like has like built up in him and is now being like cursed. It's like being reversed on people. Pretty wild.
The bones say yes, so I believe the bones.
Yeah. What is this guy's name? Let me find this person. Fuck, what is this guy's name? Beazle. Here we go. We got a few new little clips from Anissa. Anissa and iDubbbz, you know. Anissa and Anissa's husband. Two famous celebrities.
Ian Joma.
Yeah, Ian Joma. God, dude.
I can't believe
That is so rough. Why the fuck did he take her last name? I feel like it's just so symbolic. Like, how? Okay, I guess sometimes, like, if the girl really likes her last name, it's cool. You know, it's fine. It's not a huge deal if the girl wants to keep her last name because she's really proud of her family or whatever. I understand that. But for the man to take the woman's name, I feel like is so cringe.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
There's a million ways that they could have gone about it that would have been better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, let's check this out. Anissa's not a fan of Willie Mac Show.
I'm glad there's a couple people like Willie Mac Show taking the piss.
Hold on, we gotta turn this up for you guys.
I'm glad there's a couple people like Willie Mac Show taking the piss out of the more heinous channels out there.
Man, I'm not a fan of that guy.
Yeah.
Commentary channels are dead, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's a couple people like Willie Mac.
Yeah. Commentary channels are dead, bro.
Who was that?
Yeah, it's that guy that's on the redhead guy.
Oh. He didn't say a single word about it. He literally does not have his own opinion.
Yeah, he's just literally agreeing with them. I mean,
Yeah.
to
he
be
just
fair,
literally-
I'm sure that iDubbbz doesn't like any commentary channels nowadays.
I'm so excited. Last year, I think we raised one, or I mean, I wasn't part of it, but I was
So this guy talked about how much money that they were going to raise for charity. Each fighter got paid $20K plus 1% of the pay-per-view.
there. Last year, they raised 1.3 million for charities. That's insane. I can't wait to say that I was part of this. I'm hoping. I don't want to jinx it. I'm hoping that we get at least
What is this guy's deal?
2 million. That's the goal. I'm gonna say it. I'm hoping we get 2 million for charities.
I don't
Imagine
know.
somebody being like,
for charities.
do you want to fight in front of millions of people for not that much money, but and risk getting knocked out in front of 21,000 people, sold out arena, and become memed, possibly. But you get to help millions and millions of people around the world. Would you do it? Yes.
I would do it. I would help the kids with cancer.
Wow, this guy makes terrible videos.
I would I know that it's some might say that it's pretty embarrassing to potentially get knocked out on live TV in front of a huge stadium of 10,000 people. But I would do it for the kids with cancer because I care.
And that's why I'm doing this. That's why every fighter
a long
on
time
Creator
ago,
Clash
he
is
did
doing
like
this.
those
And I
he did those parody like music videos. Like he
Oh.
did the "Call Me Maybe," but with like I don't know. It looks familiar.
So
probably.
this is where it gets funny. Anissa says that she learned about Yoko Ono in art school and thought that she was misunderstood. So that now they're literally saying that Yoko Ono is not that bad as people think.
He is moving
That's
like
true.
Boxy.
No, I think I was talking to Ian about this, or I've talked to Ian about this a few times, and
My name is Boxy.
when I was in
I like
fine
Boxy. I'm not
arts
gonna lie.
university.
I fuck with her.
I thought that
took
Boxy was the same person as Shoe on Head.
a
That is so funny to me.
Performative
Because
art
Shuan Head would be
course,
so
like,
mad if she heard that.
modern art or whatever.
I'm not like other girls.
She's literally just like a scene looking ass bitch.
And one of the things that we talked about was Yoko Ono and her performance art and who she was.
Yeah, her performance art. Let me just do this on live TV with like two really talented artists
That's a
singing
good.
together.
That was a good impression. The way
So fucking
they
gross.
cut her mic at the end, so funny.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Through the lens of looking at her as a person. And at the time, I thought
What's his name? John Lennon.
Mhm.
He should have he should have drop kicked her on the spot.
to myself, like, how fucking
John
sad
Lennon was a piece of shit too, though.
this person
Yeah, he was like a pussy too. Like he was too pussy to like tell her off.
Not just a
who
pussy.
had
like
all these
he,
dreams and aspirations and did
He became obsessed with her, and as a result, like abandoned his old son and his old life, and like I think he might have cheated
Oh,
on
yeah.
his ex-wife. But yeah, he did, and he also like was physically violent.
Dude, I think we learned about that famous like John Lennon photo shoot in art class when I was in high school. The one where he's on the magazine cover and he's like in the fetal
And he's
position
naked,
and
yeah.
they're both naked and she's like like spooning him or something.
No, she's like laying flat, and
She's like laying flat and he's like
He's literally you guys know that meme or that like thing that like red pillars talk about where they're like never
the
lean,
green line test.
Yeah, the never lean into your girl.
It's like
you know?
literally that to the max. It is
Yeah.
I don't think I can show it. I mean, it's not explicit, but it is so cringe. It is like you look at that. Even when I was less like black pilled about all this shit in high school, I looked at that and I was like, ugh, this just is so cucked.
Yeah,
like I literally
he
just
also looked like a toddler. Like it was really a bizarre thing.
yeah.
Sorry to cut
Yeah,
a
no,
lot
he
of
totally did.
things on her own, very cool things. Very smart person, very sweet, very sweet. She's like
Very
so
sweet.
incredibly hated.
She's like she's like so nice. Like she's so misunderstood. Actually, when Sam Hyde, said that I'm kind of like Yoko Ono, I actually kind of agree. I feel like I am like her because I'm really misunderstood.
She's like
The
so
only time I've
nice
ever
and
heard of
pretty
Yoko Ono
and
is, like,
smart and like
crediting her
really
to, like,
cool, and people just don't understand her.
People don't get her art because she's loud, and she's not afraid to state her opinion, just like me. God.
Dating. And I was like 18,
Dude,
19
he hasn't
at the
said a
time.
single word.
I was like, man, damn, this is fucked up.
Isn't that like most of his streams? Doesn't
Yeah,
she
look
just
at
talk
him.
the
What
whole
a
time?
horrible like ending. And then now
Yeah.
it's like, how does that even happen? I feel like I manifested it. I don't know. It wasn't on purpose. But that's my legacy. I ruined
I want to hear what he says about it.
Yoko Ono's fucking based. Don't even say that. Yoko
No, but
Ono's
I-
incredibly based.
but it is ironic because that is what they picked to call me was Yoko Ono. I was like, man, that's so fucking crazy because I don't know, life is crazy.
I feel like just that clip alone of like most people know the clip of her like interrupting the fucking song on live TV. Even that is just enough to show like how much of a piece of shit she is. Like she's willing to ruin this very special moment for her boyfriend or husband or whatever. With like this guy that he was playing with on TV was his favorite artist in the world that he looked up to, and this was the first time he ever got to meet him, and they played a song together. They sounded great, by the way. And she comes in with a fucking microphone, which wasn't planned, and starts making these horrible, like fucking tortured dolphin sounds.
All the other Beatles hated her, by the way.
That's my legacy.
Everyone hated
So,
her.
like, I can understand, you know, there are definitely some misunderstood women throughout history, but, like,
Not fucking Yoko Ono.
not, you know, if Paul McCartney, a really sweet, nice guy, Ringo Starr literally gets along with everyone, if they're saying that they don't like Yoko Ono, like, what is there? What is misunderstood about
She just
that?
has fucking terrible
That's
vibes.
Ringo Starr.
I broke up the Cancer Crew with my whole.
What is she
She's talking about I think she's talking about Max Mofo, Filthy Frank, and iDubbbz. Pretty sure.
My evil chasm.
The only exposure that I
Yeah. Check this out.
Yes. So honestly, the only exposure that I have ever gotten to Yoko Ono is like coming across some random fucking Bill Burr clip where he's just shit talking Yoko Ono and how she's like ruining a particular show.
She
and
did.
making it all about her or some shit.
She was.
She did.
In a YouTube video. It was like some bit that he did that like it probably has over 1 million views at this point. But it's just some dumb YouTube video, and I'm certain
The
that
video
a
is
lot of
literally
other...
Dude, I looked this up earlier. The video is literally in that YouTube video.
Wait, but okay.
Oops.
As much as people talk about the
They put the clip. They show the clip
Well,
of her.
we don't know for sure if this was the same one that he watched. It
This
might
is
not.
the most popular one, I think. Oh yeah, maybe not though. But
like people's experience or exposure to someone who
oh, we didn't
you
read
know,
these texts either.
that they
Oops.
don't have any interest in or have never even like was never even aware of this person, but they wanted to have, you know, an opinion on Yoko Ono, and so they got it. They got it from a fucking like Bill Burr stand-up bit. There wasn't even a stand-up bit. I think he was just like ranting on like his
God, dude.
How dare he have a podcast?
Yeah, seriously.
So does Ian not like Bill Burr?
I don't
or
think
is
that he
just-
hates Bill Burr. I think that he's just saying like he's just talking
It
out of
just
his
sounded-
ass, saying like, oh well, the only reason people hate Yoko Ono is because of Bill Burr. Oh, I
It
got
just
pissed
sounded
really
like
bad.
very negative towards Bill Burr, and I don't know if you guys know this, but like Bill Burr is like pretty liberal. He is not. He's not. He's on iDubbbz' team for sure. Snowman, how are you? I did my reading for Brandon, and I think it turned out pretty good. I don't know, guys. I think I'm pretty good at tarot. Do you guys say tarot or tarot? Tarot? How do you guys say it? I've always said tarot, but I feel kind of stupid saying it for some reason.
I'm back. Dude, that was crazy. I had to piss so bad. All right. Dude, yeah, iDubbbz is off the Addies. I don't think he is
That's
in these
true.
videos though, to be fair, but okay, this was funny too. Anissa came, this was from like a couple days ago. Anissa came back to streaming today and immediately started talking about Ian's IBS.
Thank you, Beazle, by the way.
Yeah, this guy's based. You guys should follow this guy on Twitter.
His system. And
Oh shit.
as soon as gluten enters his system, any gluten, his body
Alice?
thinks that he's like it's a something bad. It attacks.
You're
him.
not gonna be able to.
And so his intestines and stomach get inflamed. So when he just eats gluten, the only thing that happens to him is that he like gets a lot of pressure in his stomach, and his like he basically like it's just
Your
not
chat is moving
he's
so
not regular,
slow.
right? Everything's like very
Yeah, no one cares about this bitch.
not regular. Like he was
Wow.
going to the bathroom 3 times a day.
He was shitting himself 3 times a day, guys.
So, and that's just with the gluten. But if he has gluten and then has dairy with it, that's a problem. That's when it becomes very
I like how
obvious.
as soon as she's by herself, the only interesting thing that she can talk about is iDubbbz.
Or if he has
It's
gluten
always
and he
been
has
like this.
alcohol,
Since the beginning
that's a
of
problem.
time.
I feel like she knows that people want to know more things about iDubbbz behind the scenes, and that's why she got like whenever iDubbbz would appear in her stream, she would get more viewers and stuff.
Yeah, you know, back when people actually cared about iDubbbz, people would go on her stream just to see if iDubbbz was gonna get on, and we would see like a little behind
Yeah.
the scenes moment. That is real.
Dude, when I see those clips now, I'm like, I feel like I'm in what's that movie with the 4D? What is that movie called?
4D.
There's a movie where the guy's in like the 4th dimension. He's like behind the bookshelves and he's like, Murph.
Oh,
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
I feel like I'm in Interstellar. iDubbbz! iDubbbz! No! Get away from her, iDubbbz!
Leave iDubbbz. No.
iDubbbz!
That is so accurate.
based in as
I
soon
could
as
save
gluten
him.
enters his
All right,
system,
so-
any gluten.
Yeah, just talking about his IBS. Oh, Anissa
one
details
was really
a time
bad.
Ian almost had an accident on a drive to Canada. Let's hear.
We're driving from Seattle to Edmonton. We had stopped for Tim Hortons, and he had gotten donuts and a double. In Canada, we don't use oil-based creamers. We use cream creamers. So the combination of the gluten from the donuts plus the lactose caused him to have an emergency. Like he had to like stop the car, and like he thought he was gonna have to go in the woods because it was so bad. But we ended up finding a bathroom, and this one was really bad. We were driving from
Why? Why do
just-
you want to share this?
I just get a pit in my stomach thinking about someone talking about me like this, you know?
Seriously.
I can't imagine.
Dude, she can't help herself. She is one of those people that talks before she thinks, and it's infuriating to watch sometimes. Like she'll just say whatever feels good in the moment and doesn't think about anything. She's not like thinking about, well, should I talk about this? No, there's no thought behind it. She's just talking on fucking with the full accelerate. Just say, talk. We'll say literally anything. There's no way that this doesn't make iDubbbz like uncomfortable. I just can't imagine someone talking about my like personal shit like that. You know what I mean? Like his literal shit. Yeah, he's got poopy problems. He has a yucky stummy, and then he poopies. We almost had to pull over because he had to poop so bad he almost pooped his pants.
I mean, I would just never talk about anything with your personal life. You know, I always ask
Yeah.
you before I tell even a benign story.
Yeah. Well, like it's like different if you're talking about yourself like that. I feel
Mhm.
like
I totally agree.
it's so different to talk about like your boyfriend like this. Like it's crazy. Yo, what's up, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon.
So, yeah. We're gonna work on boxing, but any.
Oh, I
creative-
forgot to read the caption of this one. Clip this around November, but it looks like Ian and Anissa are taking a step back from Creator Clash and having someone else run it. This is not a big deal.
Did and
Oh my
Jesus
god.
fucking
Sorry.
Christ.
Holy shit. That was horrible. You guys just got
Holy
trolled.
shit! I'm gonna kill
That was
myself.
that was the worst.
we did
Her
karaoke and
mic
whatever.
is so
There's
loud.
alcohol there, and close friends are allowed at this party. It's in a hotel. Okay? And this
Oh, so this was this guy, Rusty Cage, which I guess the story behind this is this guy. Well, she'll go into it in the clip. This guy just wore like a shirt supporting Froggy Fresh at their event, and then she told him off.
fucker
Nora, I'm so
snuck
sorry.
in.
Do you hear
He
how
was-
much her mic is peaking?
Yeah, that was her Yoko Ono
That is so
performance.
true.
Yeah, we're just artistically representing, how annoying she is by ear raping you guys.
Not supposed to get in. The reason why he got in was because he happened to say by accident the name of one of our like higher ups and was like, "Oh, Justin said I could get in," right? And so they gave him a wristband. So he got in. And I saw on Twitter the day before that he was tweeting shit, right? He was like he was doing that thing where you don't like fully commit to being a fuck, but like enough of a fuck that like he basically wore like a free Froggy Fresh shirt or like
Oh
held
my
the
God.
sign or
Imagine.
something. I think it was he had a Krispy Kreme shirt
Froggy did nothing wrong. Oh no, he
How
committed the
dare he?
crime of like supporting this guy lightheartedly at their event.
on or some shit, and he was like, there was
Okay,
like a
this
free
mic
Froggy
is
Fresh
so
sign that, like,
cancerous.
made it to the
Anissa,
front of the
Fix this
like
shit. It
walkout
takes
of
2
Ian's walkout,
seconds.
and he like tweeted the
She's like, I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me. I have a lot of good things to say. I want everyone to be able to understand me. So I turn my mic way up so that I can make sure people are really listening to me.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
picture.
Rusty Cage.
No, it
but-
wasn't Brandon Buckingham. It was fucking I always call him Rusty Spoon, but I think his name's Rusty Cage. He was snuck into the party, okay?
I always
So
call
Ian
him
wasn't
Rusty
around.
Spoon.
Much like right now, which is
I always call him stupid, stinky, rusty poop face. But yeah, I think his real name's like Rusty Cage.
why I'm doing this right now. Ian wasn't around. He was somewhere else. And I saw that fucker. I saw him waiting in line for free alcohol. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yes.
So
look
I
at the
fucking
comments.
walked over there. And bro's
Yes.
like little, okay?
Lol, lol. Dono goal for the
He's
Unleash
already like a
Anissa.
small guy. And I had platforms on, so I was real big that day. And I walked over and I just put my hand on his shoulder, right? I leaned over and I said, "Hey man, what you did yesterday, really fucking uncool, actually." And he was like, "Oh, like he was shocked." Right? And he even admits this. He admits that he apologized to me. He's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." And I was
This is a real story, by the way, guys. Totally true story. It's amazing how low their standards have become. I know, dude. It is crazy. Rusty Cage made a guillotine in his backyard. Holy shit.
"No, you meant it." And it was shitty.
Goes,
And I
goes-
fucking walked-
Wait, no, wait, that is that song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apologized to me. He's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean it." And I was like, "No, you meant it." And it was shitty. And I fucking walked away. I just walked away. I was like, "Whatever, you can fucking stay at the party, but I want you to know that I think you're a fucking dick." And it clearly got to him, because he ended up in like some interview later saying that it made him feel like a bitch. Why would you admit that?
So true. So true. And then everyone clapped.
Well, did he actually admit that in an interview?
Yeah, I'm actually curious. It could have happened, but doesn't it sound like
It
a
sounds
super
really-
inflated fake story? Like it wasn't as dramatic as she makes it sound like.
Or what
Like,
if? What
and
if
I just waltzed right up to him like a boss with my big old platforms, and I said, "Man, fuck you, bro. That's really fucked." And then
What-
he just
what if
looked
he
like a
was,
little
like-
beta cuck.
What if he was like joking about it making him feel like a bitch? Like, oh yeah, I got chewed out.
I don't know. If he actually said that, I feel like it might have actually happened. But I don't know. I don't know. like if he snuck into the party, does he really expect to not be like confronted like that? I don't know.
This in the Patreon podcast. This person's lawyer, the shakedown lawyer.
Oh, this is the best one, okay? Anissa goes after Bo Blacks and the commentary community. Why is it Bo Blacks?
It's always fucking Bo Blacks.
Bo
dude.
Blacks gets all the fucking shit in the world, and he is like not only like one of the like most fair commentators, he's like super nice, and he's also like he doesn't align perfectly with these people's politics, okay? Bo Blacks is much more normal, but Bo Blacks is pretty like liberal, pretty progressive. He's not insane, he's like a cool liberal, but he gets like the shit end of the stick every time. People beef with him, and he's like the most like no, you didn't miss the Stella stuff. Don't worry. He's like the most mild, like mannered commentary person. I actually feel bad for Bo Blacks, dude. Bo Blacks is so nice.
They're taking advantage of an innocent neurotypical child.
Yes.
How dare they?
Neurodivergent.
Neurodivergent. My bad. He's autistic. Okay, guys, you're not allowed to bully him.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What is up with
That
that?
is fucked
A
up.
commentary video. Okay.
Oh, so this is something that we looked at on that paywalled podcast, but here, let's just restart it.
This in the Patreon podcast. This person's lawyer, the shakedown lawyer, used a commentary video, okay, that insinuated. I have to be very careful with my words here because this person will say technically they didn't say that. Insinuated that we pocketed money.
Which that did not happen. When insinuated, how would that insinuate that you pocketed money if someone says, yeah, they made like a bunch of money and it looks like it all went to like this party? That doesn't mean that you pocketed money. It just means that they're looking at like the amount of money that you made and making speculations based off of it. In no way did Bo Blacks insinuate that they stole money. Soundgarden? I don't know what Soundgarden is.
Insinuated that we didn't actually lose money.
Yeah, what
Okay.
is that, Erica? Oh, it's like a band?
Insinuated that it only costs $100,000 to run an event like this, which is not true, okay?
Insinuated that it only costs $100,000 to run an event. Wow, I want to see these claims, dude. I want to see
This
these
is in
claims in the
millions.
Bo Blacks
This
video.
Event
Hi,
costs
Kafka.
in the millions to run. I'm not kidding. It's fucked up. Okay?
I wonder how much of that of the millions is the venue and like the fighter pay versus like the like multiple galas that they had or whatever. They had
And that-
multiple
that-
parties, right? They had the gala and they had other parties. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
And also how much of that is paying Hassan, Frogan, and Denims to go to your event?
All
how many
is-
people
is
did
our
they pay to go to the event?
I don't know.
responsibility. We took that on because we wanted to do something fun. And
Some of them, okay, to be fair, if it was in like LA, a lot of the creators already lived there. So it's not like they were paying for every single person's flight or whatever. And I think a lot of these big creators wanted to go anyways to like, not to promote it, but just to like support it or whatever. But yeah, there was definitely a little bit of that going on.
Yeah, they're talking about Creator Clash. This is about
Yeah, this is from
this is
from like a couple days ago from her live stream. She started streaming again.
this is about she's blaming one of the commentary channels for getting her, what was it, audited? What is it?
Yeah, well, some
Investigated?
lawyer came to her. I think she goes over it in this.
cool and good for charity and whatever. It is a very expensive event to run. There's a lot that goes on, okay? It's a huge thing. It's a 20,000 seat arena. Anyways, the lawyer used the YouTube video to say that this was proof that we were pocketing money. So the point that I was making with that clip that got taken out of context again, or like he just didn't understand.
It wasn't. You just explained the same exact thing that we looked at in context, in the exact same context.
And what I was saying is that we were in a shakedown lawsuit, and part of the reason why they thought that they could bark up our tree was because commentary YouTubers have
Bark up
no
our
idea
tree.
what it is to work a normal job.
So
Let-
was someone trying to sue them for like stealing money? Was someone trying to like take Creator Clash from them or like prove that they were irresponsible and take over it? I don't fucking know.
How would this be
Alone
Bo
put
Black's
on a
fault
whole
either
event.
way?
Yeah.
Okay? You have no clue. You don't even know what it's like
Also,
to clock.
You're mad about getting audited and investigated? Like, really? You're mad that they investigated to make sure, just in case, that you didn't pocket money? Like, what?
I mean, if you didn't do anything wrong.
If you didn't do anything wrong, what
you
is the
know,
problem
who
with that?
cares?
And have someone breathe
I guess
down
maybe
your neck.
hiring a lawyer might be expensive.
So
So
we
you
don't-
can't
doesn't,
imagine
like-
an apple in her head. She can't
Yeah.
understand nuances.
Yeah,
so-
seriously, dude. Okay, don't like most charities and stuff. I know that their company is not a charity, but charities, the way they work is they have to like be looked at and audited, and they post their finances publicly, so you can tell like where the money's going specifically in the company, so that people can't take advantage of that. How is this any different than that?
Tell me how much it costs.
No way. There's a Soundgarden song called Rusty
$100,000.
Cage.
Oh,
Crazy.
that's funny.
Wait,
Does
that's
not
so
even
interesting. I
cost
wonder if that's where he
1
gets it from.
quarter of the broadcasting fees. So like, I don't know what crack these like commentary YouTubers are on, but I want some.
Haha.
No,
You should start smoking crack, Anissa. That
I
would
know,
actually
this-
be pretty. That would probably make her more interesting than
this
she
is going
is.
on it. I love how I didn't wear makeup today. I look disgusting as shit.
It's not really the makeup, it's the
But
hair.
this will go on
hair
every
is
con-
not
and I don't
good.
care. I'm at
Sorry.
the. I don't care. I don't care.
Dude, she
anymore.
was saying a
Because
bunch of like weird self-deprecating stuff in one of their Patreon podcasts too. She was saying like, yeah, like I'm like pretty fat and like I'm really ugly and blah blah, and I'm really annoying. Like I don't know why she kept saying that. It's so cringe.
even when we don't say something, they think we're saying something.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, so true, Queen. I want to go in her chat and just encourage everything that she says. That's crazy because I think it would be really funny.
It's depressing that y'all don't know who Soundgarden is.
I'm
I know
sorry,
who
Erica knew
Soundgarden
him.
is. I never listened to them though. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go over these DMs because I forgot to actually read them. Oh, Noel used to. Oh, White Girls Fuck Dogs is a Rusty Cage song.
No way.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
Really? White girls fuck dogs. That is so
Based.
awesome.
All right. So I don't know who these messages are to, but Rekieta says this. I'm literally talking about a bullshit neglect report from a specifically vindictive person that is quite literally the opposite of truth.
Didn't you already read this?
No, because I was gonna go over it and then I didn't.
Sorry. My bad.
And no guns were ever discharged in this home. I don't even own a 22. I haven't fired any of my guns since moving from my other home to here. Been about 5 years. And all of them were locked. Handguns in a safe. AR had a lock through the receiver. Okay, if this is true, this makes it less bad. Like if the gun was actually locked, then it's like not as bad.
He was still on drugs and alcohol.
He was still on drugs, yeah, with the shit all over his house. Then he says, my dad was helping with the driving the other day for our kids' education and extracurricular activities. He tallied it up, 80 miles a day on average. I don't care what people think about almost anything. The kid shit is bullshit. I'm pretty sure I know who reported that, and they have a specific animus towards me. The first activity I missed for my kids was the day I was in jail.
Wow.
Dude,
He's
it's
such a
so
good
obvious.
dad.
It's so obvious. We watch your live stream. We see how you are on it. You do not seem okay, dude.
The kids were lying. Or that the mandatory reporter was lying. He's literally that's what he's saying, that a mandatory reporter lied
Yeah.
about his children.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Nora.
Bye,
Have a good
Nora.
one. So he says, the person in this chat says, is that driving blasted out of your mind like the report says? And he says, no, you fucking idiot. No one sees me drive. I know, it's hard to see someone when they're driving 88 miles per hour, 4 hours after a bender. What? Again, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you referring to a speeding ticket?
Is this person serious or are they joking?
Do you know what track marks are, retard? I've never done IV drugs in my life. You're doing cocaine at 8 a.m. with your kids watching cartoons in the living room. What the fuck are you talking about? 8 a.m.? Homie, I'm usually driving home at 8 a.m. and about to go to sleep.
Wait,
Wow.
that's degenerate. Why is he driving home so late?
Because he's doing cocaine.
Oh, so much better. So much better, Nick Rekieta.
God.
I'm such a fucking degen that I'm getting home at 8 a.m. and my kids are just like awake and they don't care.
We'll check out some Soundgarden after this stream. So it's like grunge.
Wait, I get them. I know Soundgarden, but sometimes I get them mixed up with The Garden. I know it's like
Oh, I
different.
know The Garden, but they're like a
Yeah.
newer band. I think they have like a different sound.
Yeah, maybe we should play Soundgarden for the outro. Are we
Yeah.
gonna get fucked? Probably not.
It doesn't matter. Apparently the Rekieta body cam footage might come out at some point, so that'd be pretty cool. Also, there's currently a petition that Josh posted on Twitter. Let's see, to live stream Rekieta's trial. That would be awesome. I really hope that this happens.
Oh, I pray to God.
Okay, check this out. Wait, where'd it go? My attorney and I are petitioning for the Rekieta Omnibus hearing in August to be live streamed. To help our motion, we need to demonstrate public interest. Please respectfully sign my petition. Update. We've received 1,000 public signatures and 6 attorneys have offered to notarize affidavits in support of our notion. It's very likely this will succeed. I'd also like to publicly state I'm trying to get in contact with April Imholt if she's willing to reach out. Yes, let's go, Josh.
Joshua
Connor Moon.
Should we say that? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's known. All his shit is like completely
Whenever
public.
someone says his full name, like someone who hates him, it always reminds me of like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah. Confirmed. Rekieta had paid $50,000 bond for unconditional release so that he does not need to be drug tested. Oh, so that's new. So he's not getting drug tested. Kayla has not paid bond yet. She's out on free conditional release. That is crazy.
Why? Why is she out on free conditional release?
I don't know. That's
oh,
wild.
because she so basically she has to be drug tested because she can't pay for the bond probably.
Oh.
He pay for the bond so he can keep doing drugs.
Oh my god, dude.
I like
What
it.
is this guy's deal?
I like it. This lighting is
Holy
really
shit.
giving me cancer right now.
You can turn on that light and it might help.
Yeah.
Can you turn on the fan too?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Are you guys ready for Stella?
Stella.
The one and only Stella. The famous Stella. Okay. So, Illumina put out another statement. And this one like didn't really get that much traction at first. But of course, as soon as Stella Perdite posts about it, a bunch of people started replying to him. So let's look over this real quick. I don't know if I'm going to read the whole thing. Basically, it's just a continuation of Illumina, attempting to take some level of accountability, but still deny that he raped this girl. Okay. I don't think that he raped her. I think that if he had, at this point, he would have just admitted it because he sounds so beat down and whipped. I really don't think that he thinks that there was any rape that happened at all. But I find it kind of cringe how he feels the need to like try to apologize and and take accountability when he like obviously didn't do anything wrong. So anyways.
I know Johnny Cash, okay? I know Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay. I know that everyone is tired of hearing something about this situation by now. The truth is, every time I respond publicly, I think about ways that I could have responded better. Specific things to talk about and genuine reflection makes you think about things in a more healthy way. The ideal situation would have been that M posted something, I posted a good response, and that's that. This is far from what happened. I promise this will be the last time I'll ever talk about this situation. Maybe, just maybe, at least one person will listen and understand that I've been trying to grow from this. I just want to get some explanations and things off my chest. Okay, so his mental health is bad. This whole situation was the last straw. I had problems with socializing and talking to others because M would always get jealous whenever I did so. That's why I had stayed distant from the community. I think that's also why so many were quick to throw me under the bus, as I rarely have any close relationships with anyone within the community. I don't know if it's that. I think it's just that this community is like completely cucked. They're so hungry for like some outrage shit. These are a bunch of like hyper progressive like young teenagers that are ready to like call someone everything under the sun as soon as they think that they are a bad person. And With Stella, like we saw, nobody even demanded she post any evidence. She literally bluffed about having evidence. And then she realized she didn't need to do that because everyone just believed her statement anyways. So, yeah, these people are just so quick to jump on a bandwagon of like calling someone a rapist. That's one of the problems with like accusing someone of like horrible things. When you call someone a pedophile or a rapist, people are disgusted by the idea that this person might be a rapist or a pedophile, and it makes you mad to hear that. Even if you have no evidence and you're just retarded and you just jump to conclusions, I don't know, dude, like they just get pissed so fast just from the raw allegation. And also I can't help but feel like there's a double standard with this situation. If Illumina was the one that accused her, I feel like there would be a lot more demand for evidence and stuff. But
he should have.
he should have, yeah. Well, I think he did say that by her logic, they both raped each other, which is true. Anyways, M had stripped all of my social interaction from others in the community. Then got close to people who had the power to ostracize me, then fired the nukes. Yeah, that is true. Behind the scenes, people wouldn't give me even a proper conversation. Yeah, because nobody's gonna stick up for you because Minecraft speedrunners are a bunch of fucking pussies. They're all a bunch of bitches who are scared to take any heat, and that just feeds into how bad this problem is. These people are insanely like ravenous for like hating someone. M fired her nuke not only while I was still in Vegas, but while I was still in the TwitchCon venue with my friend. My family's calling me crying, and I'm just at a fucking convention not knowing what to do. I went back to the HBG Airbnb where I saw someone, didn't know who or what they were doing. They invited me to come up with them, and I realized it was Rain streaming Minecraft. Before I could realize I was even on stream, it was too late. Rain was being drunk, loud, and wearing sunglasses, completely different to how he was prior to that. Okay. I already apologized to Rain in person. Why would you have to apologize? I was asked by someone in HBG to leave, even though I had a perfectly fine room that I paid for. Yeah, so they kicked him out. They made him buy a new hotel based on nothing more than allegations. Made him go pay for his own shit. They didn't reimburse him or anything.
M didn't want me to leave.
Even M didn't want me to leave, and I didn't learn that till later. Keep in mind, I have no idea who told who what, so I mostly just listened to what they asked me to do. I had no idea that M had told them. So Stella, behind the scenes, okay, she has this breakdown, goes around to all of his friends claiming that she's been raped, and then they basically just shun him away without asking him any questions, without opening conversation to him, without communicating with him. And this guy's just instantly ostracized. Okay, so these are the worst hours of my life. I didn't get any sleep. I would like to make it absolutely clear. I would never force myself sexually onto anyone or intentionally take advantage of someone sexually ever. What happened in Vegas was wrong and unfortunate, and I take responsibility for how things had gone wrong. But I would never intentionally take advantage of someone sexually. So this is what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's trying to do like damage control is sort of like a good way of putting it. He knows that he didn't rape this girl, dude. He knows that that's complete bullshit.
His family knows too. That's what's.
Yeah, his family knows too. But he feels like everyone hates him so much that he has to apologize to get back on their good side because he wants his audience back. He wants people to stop treating him like this. So he's like, well, you know, everyone agrees that I did something bad, so I have to apologize for how this went. But he's not apologizing for raping her because he didn't fucking rape her. I did have an unhealthy and quite frankly dangerous initial outlook of inebriated equals innocent. Upon reflection, that's kind of a fucked up way of looking at it, and I'm sorry for thinking that way. I stand with victims of sexual assault, and I will not invalidate M's experience again.
Oh my god.
Fuck you. Invalidate her fucking... It wasn't real. It's not fucking real, dude. She's a liar. They were both drinking together.
She was obsessed with him.
She was obsessed with him. Their entire sexual history was them drinking together and having sex. Her sexual history with multiple people is that. There is no She never gave any indication that this was not okay to him. This was the norm for them. And now she goes and says, yeah, so he was less drunk than me. And also, by the way, every other time we had sex while we were drinking, that was all rape too. Because she has to be logically consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But she never had the thought back then that any of those times were rape. She never said anything to him about it making her uncomfortable. But yeah, so suddenly he's a mega giga rapist. He's raping like crazy. He's just been raping all this time, and he's just finding out now.
How the fuck? Okay, if alcohol is not allowed to be in the equation at all, so many people would not be having sex with each other. I'm sorry, that's just like the reality of how it works. You go home with someone from the club, you go home with someone from the bar. Like, it's just part of life.
Yeah. So adults will drink and then have sex.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times, in fact, the vast majority of the time, the two people will be different levels of drunk. That does not mean that the person who is more drunk is getting raped.
And
That's just not, it's not black and white.
Was she even more drunk? Because she was an alcoholic. Just because she had more to drink, he said it was the drunkest he'd ever been in his life.
Yeah, two people could even drink the same amount and be different levels of drunk because everyone's tolerance is different. Okay, I'll grant her that she might have been more drunk than him. But that doesn't fucking matter. She might have been more drunk than him. Okay, he was still drunk too. What level of drunk, how many more drinks would he have had to have for it to not be rape? Because she didn't point to any specific thing that made this incident rape. There's no specific like breach of consent. In fact, we find out that she was the one coming on to him. I have the text right here.
This wasn't some like unwanted advances. This was that she premeditated this interaction.
Yeah.
She was excited to see him. She was obsessed with him. She was possessive.
It's almost like she says this to him. It's almost like you shouldn't take advantage of a drunk girl in your bed. And he says, you literally are all over me in bed. What am I supposed to do? And she says, say no because I'm fucking drunk. And he says, okay, next time I'll tell drunk you no and see how it goes. How is this not the most obvious thing ever to these people? She's just a whore. She's literally just a whore. She gets drunk and she wants to fuck like crazy. We looked at her other TikTok that I found the other day, and it's literally just like horny posting. She's so fucking horny. She wants to have sex like all the time. She's literally a whore. Yeah, and she came onto him. So it's like, what, he's obligated because he thinks that he sees that you're drunk. He has to just like stop you guys from having sex, even though he's drunk too, and you want to have sex. That is crazy.
And it's not like she proposed the idea when they were first, when they were at TwitchCon together. They had been texting, sexting, talking to each other. Had they been sexting? I don't want to say that.
Well, they had been planning having sex.
Yeah, they had been flirting for months at that point.
Okay, let's see this. From what I've seen, it seems most people are upset by how I reacted to M leaving me and accusing me. No, people are upset because M lied about you being a giga rapist.
People will always be upset no matter what you did.
It took place in October 2023 at TwitchCon Las Vegas. Another detail I didn't say because I was trying to not get other people involved, but she was saying so many horrible things about Greninja. This is the other guy that she tried to cancel by making a 90 fucking page document about how accusing him of, wait for it, being a bad person. Yeah, he should. And guess what? That worked too.
And
she got him kicked out of HBG.
And she was basically stalking him.
She was crazy.
She wouldn't leave him alone. And then she came out with this twitlonger about how he's a bad person. And he gets kicked out.
He gets kicked out. And even these crazy Minecraft people saw her document and were like, you're fucked. You're mentally fucked.
Yeah,
like,
but not good enough for HBG.
Yeah, I guess not good enough to make people reconsider this allegation.
Didn't she also accuse her ex of rape?
She talked about being raped before very nonchalantly on Twitter.
So she's done as far as we know, she's done 3 Twitlongers on 3
No,
different people.
I don't think that one was a twit longer.
I know, but she's just done like these big these big like exposés talking about how someone that she was involved with romantically or otherwise was a bad person.
You know what else is crazy is she talked about when her other alleged rape happened. She says, yeah, I was so drunk. I was like blacked out. So I don't even really remember it. So I don't really care that much. What?
How insensitive. How insensitive.
What are you talking about? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, literally Tafka.
Yeah.
It's so annoying because I just want him to like go. I just want him to go like full, like
I think you should.
fuck all you guys. This is all bullshit, and this bitch is a fucking liar who's trying to ruin my life. He just needs to lay out all the facts of the matter.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. So she said stuff about Greninja and how he was dangerous and we need to avoid him. So she's going around like a fucking crazy schizo telling these people, this guy's a necrophile and I'm like really scared of him. And he's saying stuff like he was a necrophile and something else so heinous that she wouldn't dare tell me. She insinuated, I think she insinuated that he was a pedophile as well. To find out she would go to his house after so to find out that she goes to his house after she said all of that prompted such callous DMs from me like, are you fucking stupid? That would be the explanation, not the excuse. Yeah, this is a normal response. So you're going around telling everyone, this guy, I'm scared. I'm so scared for my life. This guy's a crazy necrophile and something even worse. I can't even say it. And then proceeds to go back to his house and hang out with him. And he goes,
I would say that
what the
too.
fuck is wrong with you? Are you stupid?
If
I would
her-
say that to any of my friends that were in that situation.
If her female friend said that to her, she wouldn't be like crying about that and showing that as proof that he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do want to apologize for my first 2 responses.
Okay, stop. Oh my god.
Yeah, come on. Projecting any blame to anything but myself. No, dude.
No.
You are
This is
Illumina.
bad.
Illumina is literally the victim here. Illumina is quite literally the victim in this situation. I did read the comments, and from doing so, I got a sort of an appreciation for people who actually seem to care and have genuine expectations on why they seem to be upset with me. That I'll listen to and try to learn from any day. Way more so than death threats. Yeah. People were quite literally saying that they hope this guy gets like fucking killed. Crazy. Over allegations, by the way. Over allegations. After reflecting and taking the time to think about the situation, I realized a lot of things about myself. I am callous and selfish. Yeah, just
No.
keep self-fucking-flagellating.
God damn.
This is a problem. And I've been working and will continue to
Why
work
would
on
you
how to
say
be more
that?
empathetic.
That makes him look so bad.
Illumina, you didn't do anything wrong. You quite literally couldn't have done anything differently in the situation.
That makes him
Except
look
for avoid a
awful.
crazy BPD psycho.
He wasn't even callous. He was like particularly kind and gentle towards her, honestly, all things considered.
The aftermath of the situation is that I struggle to talk to people even more. Yeah, that's this is crazy. I cannot imagine this happening to someone. Like, if this happened to me, it would probably make me lose my mind because all of these people are jumping to conclusions about you that don't know shit about the situation, just because the allegations sound really bad. Yeah, that's really reasonable. Minecraft speedrun community, great job. Let's just take the allegations as fact and call this guy a rapist and send fucking death threats and hope he dies. These people are so fucking retarded. I actually stutter a lot when I talk to new people, something I haven't done before. Yeah,
Damn.
this is like all understandable. Oh fuck, what do they know? Do they think I'm some sort of serial date rapist? Then I can't speak properly. Yeah. I can talk about the effects of dehumanizing someone and how it affects one's mental health, but I'd rather tell my experience. I'm staying off the internet to improve my mental health. Okay, yeah, good move. But dude, you need to fucking defend yourself. You need to call this shit out. You have nothing to lose. You might as well.
Wait, can I read?
Yeah.
Wait, where was the? I know there's some people who just want to see content and funny Ninja Man play block game, and fulfilling that is meaningful to me. But right now, okay, well, so that sounds like maybe he might come back.
He alludes to it more here, but based on the response that he got from these MCSR people, I don't know if he'll come back. I hope he does. I hope he says fuck it. I'm just gonna let the name calling bounce off my back. I'm not gonna give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna make videos that I like, and just lets it roll off his back. That would be the best move. A lot of people fuck up. Some fuck up more than others. I know I fucked up. Stop, dude.
It hurts. It's painful.
I haven't had the time to develop healthy relationship in my lifetime. Dude, you had a girl that you were fucking and you guys drank together. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys both drank. That's the most fucking common thing ever. The fact that she's able to frame it as like you're some sort of serial rapist is crazy.
The fact that his self-esteem is so low that he believes it. He believes he's this horrible,
Yeah.
awful person who's callous and cold. When to me, he seemed very kind, open, welcoming, and like he literally just genuinely didn't know what was going on. That's
He just
my opinion.
comes across as like a socially awkward Minecraft
Yeah.
speedrunner with like his first like girl that he's dating ever.
If he's a piece of shit, callous asshole, then I can't imagine what 90% of men are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are so many men that get away with much worse.
So he's saying he's apologizing more. Oh, this is pretty funny, okay. Was debating mentioning this part because I think it's somewhat reaching, but might as well anyways. It may not have helped that another girl I was close with had a roleplay rape fetish.
Wait, look at the word sex slave was
Oh, yeah.
thrown around.
Yeah, let's read this one first.
Oh,
Truth be told, there was a ton of weird stuff going on that's embarrassing to say, but probably adds a lot of context. We seriously talked about a scenario where she lives with me, but sex is used as a form of rent. The word sex slave was thrown around. We also at times had engaged in free use fetish, sex that can be had at any time with anywhere without asking. So this is literally, she literally has like rape kinks. She literally has rape kinks that she consensually engaged with him in. And then the furthest thing from rape happens. Two people have sex. The girl comes on to him. And then she calls it rape. She calls it rape and then says, oh yeah, all the other times we had sex, that was all rape too, by the way.
They talked about living together. They talked about
Well, when they were I don't think they
I
talked
know.
about.
I know, but they talked about non-con and living together. How the fuck is this anything?
My only serious sexual experience was with M. I am honestly quite sexually inexperienced.
Oh, this is so sad.
It is really sad. I do know that likely some sexual interactions lacked proper communication and that I could have done better. No, you couldn't have done any better. You literally did everything by the fucking books, dude. I always had keep in mind, I always had the decency to listen to a no because no means no. I've never continued to sexually initiate after I heard a no. There's a golden rule that should obviously be understood by everyone. I think that M's frustrations mostly come when alcohol is involved. Yeah, maybe she should not drink with people that she wants to have sex with.
She's like an insane alcoholic. Like she's never not drunk around him. That's the thing. From what it seems,
She's on the books. Multiple people have talked about how crazy she gets at these events and how she gets super fucking drunk and causes scenes. My explanation is that before Vegas, I never drank or even interacted with drunk people in my life. I never truly understood the extent of how alcohol can affect people's judgment and regret. No. It didn't. It didn't affect her judgment or maybe her regret. I don't know.
she wanted to be your sex slave. Like, I'm sorry. What are we talking about right now? She wanted to be your sex slave.
By the way, her regretting it does not make it rape automatically either. Her
No.
regretting having drunk sex does not make it rape either. Genuinely, I'm not attempting to play dumb in saying this. To an extent, I did understand, but I unfortunately didn't do the best I could in these situations. What else could you have done better? She's coming on to you. You guys are fucking for you guys have a long history of fucking. She's coming on to you. And you're supposed to just be like, oh, actually, I think that actually, I know you really want to have sex right now. And I do too, but I think that, we're just too drunk, I just don't think that this is real consent right now.
And
I don't think this is real
They
consent.
hadn't seen each other in a long ass time. This was the first time they'd seen each other.
I do feel as if I'm a victim of abuse. You are. And no one seems to care about it or talk about it. I've heard from others that M had repeatedly bragged to community members that she had sex with me. This is something that has and does make me feel uncomfortable. And she would give explicit details about myself to others in the community. It really did seem she was proud as the person who has sex with Illumina.
Oh my god.
I fully believe this. Yeah, it's extremely unhealthy to get with a BPD woman. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, everyone listen. Don't stick your dick in crazy.
This poor guy,
should
though,
know
this is like
this.
his first pussy ever.
I know.
And he just didn't know that this behavior is not normal.
He's literally like, he's really innocent. Like,
He seriously did fucking nothing wrong. He literally did fucking nothing wrong.
This could have been any of us. That's what's crazy. Like, if you were like socially awkward, had no experience, this same exact shit could have happened to you. You know?
Yeah.
The fact that he's so inexperienced, I feel like makes it just like really sad and fucked up.
The only reason I'm talking about this is not to invalidate or blame. Why? Who cares? She is invalid. Nothing is that she says about this situation is valid. Invalidate the fuck out of her. I genuinely believe I'm a victim of financial and other forms of abuse.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
Yeah, she like begged him for money to go on this trip. And he eventually just obliged. She didn't even want to pay for her, and then he ended up doing it.
Because he wanted to have sex with her. Because he thought they were going to have sex together consensually.
Well, I don't even think that was like a huge deal to him.
I
Because he also, keep in mind, he also gave her the option to sleep in a different room. He had a couch set up for her if she didn't want to sleep in bed with him. So she was the one who volunteered for it.
I think he genuinely really liked this girl. And like, he got fucked over.
Well, the thing was, he was annoyed that she was asking him for money. He
Yeah.
was really annoyed, and I don't think that he really wanted to pay for her. He could take or leave it. But she basically just like guilt tripped him into it. Also, I apologize for my tweets after I posted my apology and messaging my family, posting it on Twitter, and then intentionally or not doxing me, and showing no remorse just made me feel super upset. Yeah, that's a totally normal thing to be upset about. You should be able to talk as much shit about her as you want. She's fucking psychotic. I can't promise a full return to content creation streaming, even though sharing my passion to others is really fulfilling to me, and there's nothing more that I want to do. I struggle hard with anxiety and often get anxious when I stream. After this whole situation and what is now out in the world, I think it will just be too hard for me. Thanks to anyone who still wants to hear what I have to say. Illumina, you need to just make fucking videos if that's what you enjoy doing. People will still watch.
Yep.
People will still watch. This shit will all fucking like be gone eventually. These fucking crazy people are not reflective of the average person. These are insane, chronically online Minecraft people.
People still watch James Charles.
Yeah.
And he actually did something wrong.
Right.
People still watch Shane Dawson, who to me is like one of the most canceled people of all time. He got mega like crazy canceled.
And you didn't do anything wrong. Like you just didn't do anything wrong. And maybe if it's too much to be, in the MCSR community, why don't you just try making different types of Minecraft videos or even
speedruns.
just other types of content that you're passionate about. I think that honestly, it would be pretty therapeutic for you to do that. To just stop caring that people are commenting crazy shit about you and just move on, make good content, and enjoy it. You'll still make money. You'll still be able to have a career, I think. Although this bitch has honestly like completely hurt his career.
And maybe his future job prospects. Who knows?
Oh yeah, these people are all on Twitter saying, "Oh, Illumina, why don't you just get a job already and log off?" But you know that as soon as they found out where he was working, they would spam call his fucking work and get him fired.
And just for anyone who doesn't know, because we kind of glazed over this, but she was texting his mom like an insane psycho person.
It was like his aunts and uncles, I think.
Oh, but still, that's even worse. That's like his distant relatives who have no idea who she is.
She was texting his like distant family members. Can you tell Kai to stop tweeting about me?
Yeah. Well, and not just that. She was just saying like insane, like fucked up.
He's
like,
literally a rapist. He
angry,
literally raped
yeah.
me. I am the victim. I am the victim. She sent like 5 texts in a row like that to the fucking family members, and they basically just told her to fuck off.
That is insane. That even if you are a real victim, why are you reaching out to the family members? That is awful.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. If you're a victim of rape, why are you... I can't imagine doing that.
But ultimately, the most satisfying conclusion to this that I could possibly imagine is that he sues her for defamation because she has dragged his name through the mud. This entire community of people thinks that he is a rapist when there's no evidence to support that. She bluffed about having evidence. She lied about him being a groomer and then backed off of it. She never went to get a police report. Nobody I guess nobody around her told her to go to the police. By the way, if something like that happened to one of my friends, if they told me that someone raped them, I would drive them to the fucking police station immediately. I'd say, you're filing a police report. We're getting justice for this. Nope, not important to her suddenly. Legal justice is not important to her at all. All that's important is getting the social validation of being a rape victim and getting everyone to hate the guy.
Does he have the money for a lawyer? That's the question. Does he make good money on
I think that he
Twitch?
he made a lot of money on Twitch. I mean, not a ton, but he was good. He was good for, I think he's just been living off his savings, I assume. But dude, I know that you want to move on from the situation, but this is legitimately, like, this has legitimately ruined your public reputation, and the only way you're ever going to get justice for that is legally. This person would lose. She would fucking lose. And I hope that you go after her and get justice for all this shit.
Imagine those sex slave texts being brought up in court.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It would be so funny. Yeah, so you're gonna pay for your rent by having sex, right? Yes, I'll do whatever you want. We'll do some free use. You can just fuck me however you want in the future. God, dude.
Are we gonna look at her response to this too?
Yeah, we gotta go on my alt. Oh, we are on my alt. Okay.
Stella.
Quick, before she goes private again.
Look how many times she posts in a day.
Yeah.
This is from 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago. Every hour she's posting.
Yep. So this is one. This is really funny. She made another GoFundMe as a response to this. No donations. No
Good
one
job,
fucking likes
everyone.
you, bitch. Get
Good
fucked.
job. How long has that been up?
At least 13 hours.
Wow.
So she
That's
goes
kinda
crazy.
crazy.
She goes crazy when she sees that he responded again. And she starts retweeting everyone who's shitting on him. Wow, this one has a lot of likes. That's crazy. Wow, 3.7k likes. This was not from today. This was her retweeting shit from months ago to try to make it look like the whole public is like against this guy and make it look like everyone is like now still distancing themselves from it.
That's actually
December 2023. She reposted this today.
That's very calculated.
Yes.
Wow.
She reposts this other person who's doubling down on Krayway. I launched another GoFundMe to help me alleviate my financial stress and struggles following my PTSD diagnosis. Yeah, I think you need to worry about your other diagnosis, bitch. Please consider retweeting to spread awareness. I feel so pathetic posting this despite having a job, but I'm literally collapsing under the weight of financial pressure. Guys, I was raped. Give me money. I was raped. Guys, I was raped. Can you please give me money? I was raped. I deserve money.
So true, Snowman. You can't spell Stella without L.
Look how many times she posts her fucking GoFundMe too. 1, 2. She posted a third time down here.
No one has donated.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
You know,
Wow.
she has a lot of little, retweets and support on Twitter. But the reason that nobody donates is because all these people supporting you are 12 years old and they don't have fucking jobs. I hope you rot in hell. I hope you rot in hell. I hope you rot in hell. I hope you rot in hell.
Dude, this when she repeats the phrases, it's so like schizophrenic feeling.
Yeah.
Like it makes her seem so.
I feel sick. Good.
Adam, careful.
I hope you feel sick every day for the rest of your fucking life. Bro is just being ableist and manipulating the truth about my BPD tendencies to get sympathy points. Then said he didn't rape you. He didn't! And tries to make us feel bad for him despite raping me. He didn't rape you. And abusing me. He didn't abuse you.
Abuse?
For
What?
years. Yeah, the new allegation. Maybe 8 times the charm?
Wait, what is she accusing him of abusing her with?
Abusing her alcohol.
abusing her mentally? Like, what is she talking about?
Let's see. Did she talk about it anymore? I think that was it. She just had a little freak out. Oh,
Look, she keeps.
another retweet.
Wow.
It's absolutely hilarious that my abuser thinks he's innocent. Into a leap of voice. Delusion.
I went to the store earlier to buy chicken and I stared blankly at the alcohol on sale for 40 seconds.
I kind of want to just say, please do. Please do.
No, okay. You're gonna get blocked.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to get blocked. Then she's just retweeting all these people saying, trigger warning, rape. This might be the stupidest thing I've ever read. Blaming being a rapist on someone else is crazy. Proving my point. What is this? Okay, this is nothing.
Yeah, Tafka, Illumina is like a very famous Minecraft speedrunner.
Yeah,
That
he
was
was
probably confusing.
he was basically like one of the most highly he was one of the longest running speedrunners of Minecraft. He ran the categories like I think he was running like 6 or 8 years ago or something. He was one of
Wow.
the first Minecraft speedrunners, and he was really fucking good. Everyone loved him. He was a very, well-loved runner in this community. And this one allegation that has fucking no weight, no evidence whatsoever, just destroyed his career.
Imagine the lesbian Illuminati allegations. Can you
Yeah.
imagine that?
I know, dude.
Crazy.
Should we look at some of the retweets on that? It's
I'm
gonna make
kinda
me mad.
scared,
It's gonna make me
yeah.
fucking mad.
I
But
kinda
I feel like
don't
we gotta
like-
say it. I feel like we gotta see it. This might be the stupidest thing I've ever read. The fact that you are still continuing to harm M and you think that you are anywhere close to growth or being forgiven is depressing. You can't start to learn from something you haven't stopped doing. Wait, what?
Eh?
You can't start to learn from something you haven't stopped doing. Yeah, he's just
He's still
raping a bunch of
raping.
fucking demons in his head.
He's raping girls to this day.
He's a rape. He's just like he's like the rape god. I'm beginning to feel like a rape god. You are a rapist. I don't give a fuck if your family's crying about it. He's not a rapist. He's not a fucking rapist. This is why it's slander, because everyone is spreading this lie now. You have no fucking evidence, and this would never hold up in court. Illumina would destroy Stella in a court of law, and people would be mad because they don't even want to believe that he is not a rapist. It's crazy. This motherfucker runs his damn mouth one more time, I'm gonna lose it. You literally raped her. Just deactivate already. No one cares about your responses anymore. It's annoying as fuck, so stop trying to act like you're the victim and blaming it on the actual victim. It never works. This person responded to my tweet supporting Illumina too.
No way.
Yeah, they were like pissed that I said that I hope that he does well and that people were unfair. Says, I've been trying to grow from this, and something along the lines of, you can explain your side without invalidating others. Proceeds to try to validate and blame others.
When the fuck did he even invalidate her?
He
Like,
literally tried so hard to be be empathetic to her, to a fault. He was way too nice to her. This person tried to ruin your fucking life. She pretty much did succeed in ruining your life, and he's still trying to be empathetic. That is the most empathetic person that I could possibly think of. Yeah, this is what I said. Best of luck. I think you got treated very unfairly by MCSR. Hopefully, over time, more people look into the facts and realize they jump to conclusions way too quickly. This has a lot of likes.
Yeah.
9 likes. So I do think that the general public's opinion might start to sway soon. But in order for that to happen, more people need to talk about this and cover it, and basically just look over the facts. You don't even have to agree with me on everything. You don't even have to be as mean as me. I fucking hate this bitch, so I'm going in really hard on her. But you don't even have to be as mean as me. You just read over the facts and be objective and look at the situation. And I guarantee more people will be against her. I guarantee if that happens, more people will start to call her out. Stella is a fucking demon. She is literally a devil woman. Straight up evil.
I think it's more than borderline, honestly. My jar juice diagnosis here today is she has another type B personality disorder.
Yeah.
She either
Could see
has
it.
histrionic, narcissistic, or maybe even antisocial. I could see her being a sociopath. I really could.
Yeah.
She just seems so calculated and disturbed, you know.
I hope that she keeps coming out with allegations that we can sit here and make fun of and that devalue her other fucking allegations. It'd be awesome.
That's the Dr. Jarjuice diagnosis.
Yeah, there we go. Dr. Jarjuice, baby. Yeah, Minecraft YouTubers get fucking so many sexual assault allegations all the time. It's because it's really easy to not only like make a name for yourself by posting an allegation, you get a bunch of online attention, but you get a huge immediate reaction. You can get a whole bunch of people to start disavowing someone and to stop supporting them because these people will just believe them at face value. I think that that is the main reason why why people just immediately support these people. All right.
Oh, also, should we talk? Can I say really quick that she got that dark triad?
Yeah, she does have that.
True.
She is fucking demonic, dude.
She is like very much like a megalomaniac to me. Like
Yeah.
she's crazy. But anyway, let's also remember that this whole thing started because she literally had what I believe is an unrelated breakdown at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Crying, screaming, telling people to fuck off, kill yourself, all kinds of crazy shit that she apologized for in her first
In her
statement.
original statement, yeah, check this out. In her original statement, she talks about half of it is just apologizing for how she treated other people during this whole thing.
She was we can only imagine how insane she was at TwitchCon. And I truly believe that people were starting to like distance themselves from her, and like you know, the illusion was broken, and as a result she decided to accuse Illumina
Yeah.
of this stuff because she wanted people back on her side again, because she was such an raging bitch at TwitchCon.
Yeah, I could see that.
Histrionic plus BPD makes the most sense. Always the aggressive victim. Yeah. No, actually, he's the victim. I'm not the victim. He is.
Yeah.
I could see, but narcissists do that too. That's the thing. The narcissists are definitely aggressive victims as well.
For sure. I think somebody should put her on meds and force feed them to her with a goose feeding tube.
Yeah, foie gras.
Okay, Stella, time for your pills. Time for your happy pills.
This foie gras has been. No, it's too far.
Fucking crack foie gras. It's like cracky liver. Well, next up, this might be too long. We might have to just go straight to the Amberlynn Reed segment, guys. We haven't talked about Amberlynn in a while. But Stardust apparently called into the kill stream today with to debate Dick Masterson. I was kind of interested in this Rekieta stuff. Let's see. Why is Johnny Somali friends with Ralph, by the way? So random.
So, the Twitter space is up to apology. I don't know if we have the apology.
My lord.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I was going to say, what about Japan? Like, what was your reaction of the Japanese people? What are your
Bro,
thoughts on it?
I'm in the house of a Japanese man right now.
For
One of my partners, my business partner and editor is Japanese. I'm connected with the motherfucker. If you motherfuckers would have paid me my just.
Why does he talk to this guy?
How long now? And that's why I wanted to keep it.
Is this it?
That the trial should be.
Narcissists will
live
do
streamed.
whatever annoys the other person the most. They change it up. She's done this multiple guys, less inventive. Yeah, true.
I mean,
True.
that's only fair. There is public interest in the trial, and you know.
She seriously needs help. I hope that she changes into a better person and actually Actually, I'm not even gonna be all gay about that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
It's
her,
hard to
dude.
argue. Rekieta made his bones.
I hope that
in
she suffers with the weight of what she's done for the rest of her
a
life.
lot of ways. Live streaming trials. I mean, you can't.
Hope she comes to terms with it and has to live with that every day.
You can't argue with that, right? Like, I mean, it's fair game. I agree with that. You know, Josh and I don't agree on much. But we agree on that. And as far as the body cam and all that stuff, all that information should be out there.
Victims, I find her the most insufferable.
Dude, she
know
is
why.
100% the worst. Like
I don't
that, those allegations are some of the most insane, and no fucking commentary people have talked about them except Chud Logic covered it briefly. More people need to cover it.
Sure.
We literally need the Illumina support squad. Guys, hashtag Illumina support squad. Round up some support for our boy Illumina. He's going through some tough shit. Guys, I'm going to tweet out right now Illumina support squad. Okay. Everyone tweet out hashtag Illumina support squad.
We should get Illumina on the channel.
That'd be
That'd
awesome.
Be so fun.
Illumina support squad, guys.
I kind of feel
Let's
like I owe
fucking
my
go.
ex an apology.
She definitely had BP or something. A lot of messed up things to me, but even she never falsely accused me of anything close to as messed up as that. Yeah, I think if you feel like you can like name specific things that you could have done better, that's like the best type of apology, is to be like, hey, you know, I've been thinking about when I did this, and I think that it was, you know, kind of messed up, and I wouldn't do that anymore. I'm sorry that I did that. I feel like that's like the best
Yeah. And
way to go about it.
keep in mind, guys, that being BPD doesn't automatically make you a bad person. If you're a bad
Right.
person, you're a bad person.
Stella is a bad person, independent of her BPD.
Yeah. I've met some wonderful people with BPD, and it's just like you're just a bad person, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah, you don't owe her anything, but like I feel like sometimes it can just be therapeutic to, if you actually feel like there was something that you did wrong that you feel bad about, that's how you like remedy
I
it
don't
for
know.
yourself.
If she is mentally unstable, it might not be worth it to get
That's
into
true. That's true. That could open up a can of worms.
wound.
Like imagine you apologize for something and then she like takes it as like, "Oh, was I abused? I was abused by this
Yeah.
guy." And then she does
Yeah.
the stella to you.
But also, something bad.
No, he didn't delete
A,
the
a, rela-
tweet.
a relationship can be bad without falsely accusing someone of rape. you
Right,
know?
right. Oh my god. This guy. Did they ever call in? I thought they were gonna call in today. Was that yesterday?
Nick in the cell getting butt fucked by Rekieta. You're my wife now.
Is this
Dick Masterson, I think.
really?
Oh shit! He's making him. He's still making him make the food. It's just the jailhouse food.
Sweep up, Aaron. Make my bed, Aaron. Make your own. Now do it again.
That's pretty funny.
I want
Okay,
these
that was
sheets to
pretty
be so
funny.
Yeah.
tight I could do a line off of.
Dick Masterson is really funny.
Yeah.
Go out and meet your wife. She's gonna bring in.
You know, honestly, like I thought that Noel like hating Dick Masterson was like too far. Like I thought like Dick wasn't that bad, but I definitely like really don't like how he's just sweeping for him with the kids thing.
She's
Weird.
got a baggie you could shove up your ass to bring in here, you bitch. I could have done more for those kids. Oh, you've totally changed. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great. Yeah,
All right.
sounds fine.
Where's Stardust? Good Stardust and
I have a few
oh yes.
questions. Okay, so
Ooh, wait, what?
do
what is-
you think? So we've established that you agree that somebody who is using an excessive amount of coke
Did they
and
put
alcohol
Stardust avatar in front of a bunch of cocaine, or did Stardust do that?
probably isn't capable of being the best parent,
If
right?
Stardust did
And
that,
you're
that's
saying
really
it's
funny.
not
Gonna be-
illegal.
They're gonna be
What
worse.
should be illegal? What should
Stardust
be
did
illegal
that for
in
sure.
that case?
That's awesome.
Beating your kids, raping that, doing something criminal.
Not
Raping
feeding them?
them?
Do you think not feeding them should
no,
be?
it's not. No, because then poor people all go to jail. I mean, actually,
What?
People say all poor people should go to jail, but
Hello, we live in a first world country. Go,
Rekieta is rich as fuck.
but go get SNAP. Go get fucking go on food stamps. You have a
Dude, poor
million
people
options.
don't automatically neglect their children. Like a lot of poor people will go hungry to feed their kid.
That's what a good
I'm not
person.
one of them.
That's
Uh,
what
not
a
But
Yeah.
when you
parent
talk,
does.
you were just talking about how many cases are determined to not be anything from
Mhm.
CPS, mandatory reporting cases. A lot of those, the reason why they turn out that way is because those
No, she's not a VTuber. She's just using this little bunny VTuber thing for this one.
are
She has a
poverty
nice
related.
voice.
When we're looking at Nick Rekieta,
I want to go back and look at these like allegations that she made. I'm really curious about that when
it is
Brandon
not
mentioned that, and I was like, oh shit, I want to find out the
poverty
details.
related.
But nothing has happened. When we're looking at Nick Rekieta, we've got the pastor's
We're looking at somebody who
retelling
had
of some fucking preschool teacher.
The children were complaining to the preschool teacher.
You don't
that
know
they were
that,
hungry.
Star. You do not know that. You know that a preschool teacher.
Is it not fucked up to say that a mandatory reporter lied? Is that not like messed up? I don't know.
Like, they could lie, but
That is so illegal, isn't it?
I just feel like it's way too he's being way too like generous to Nick by saying like, oh yeah, so the mandatory reporter must have been lying about the kids looking neglected and raising concerns about them. It must have just been someone having, some weird vendetta against Nick Rekieta. It's actually not, the kids weren't neglected at all. They weren't saying that they were hungry. That's bullshit. We actually don't know. It's like, yeah, we don't technically know that, but like, what would that incentive be?
I have a feeling that that there's gonna be stuff that comes out about these kids that is like worse than we know right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's say for the sake of argument again that this mandatory reporter was just completely had a thing against Nick Rekieta, was being bad faith, and just wanted to cause him trouble and make him go to jail for whatever. Let's say that the kids are totally fine. They're not malnourished. They're well fed. They're not dirty. They're changing clothes. They're being driven around. They're not in any danger outside of the home. The house has cocaine everywhere. You still have an unsafe home environment, and it's still okay to call out that behavior. Like, there's just no way that that's a safe place for children.
He's also visibly tweaking.
He's visibly tweaking. He's drinking every night. He's turning himself into like an alcoholic drug addict. Like, it's just so obviously not good for a kid.
It said they're hungry, and she didn't even go to the cops with it, which she actually is mandated to do. The pastor
She went to the
did
pastor. Yeah, but
You are not- no, you are
if
not supposed
anything,
to
that
do that
indicates
as a
to
man-
me.
You are not supposed to do that as a mandated reporter.
If that indicates anything to me, that means that Nick Rekieta was so tight with this church group that they were really hesitant to go forward about this stuff.
It's a good point.
Anonymous sent
If the preschool teacher did not do the mandatory reporting, and it was the pastor who eventually did it after multiple reports, that indicates to me that they were actually hesitant to report this to the police.
Yeah, it's wild how this mandatory reporting stuff, you guys kind of pick and choose when it's a must and when it's not.
Huh?
What?
If she should have heard,
Oh,
if
no,
she heard something, she should have gone to
She should have
gone to CPS or the
She should
cops or
have.
whatever.
Absolutely, I agree with you. But you're talking about like this is a conspiracy. I actually
Yes.
think that they were. I actually think that
The thing is, like, again, like, okay, for the sake of argument, we're just granting Dick Masterson is somehow miraculously right about, the children not being hungry and the person just hating Nick. Like, obviously the conditions of the home were still found to be bad. Like, the house was like a huge mess and there was drugs everywhere.
that they were.
The parents were doing drugs. The parents are having a fucking three-way fucking relationship with this mistress. Also, Rekieta broke up this guy's marriage, essentially.
Must have the power of foresight to predict that Nick would have an ounce of coke and a baggie of heroin in his room.
Why do you
yourself
think that?
Also, by the way, I feel like I should mention this. This Imholt guy, by the way, he's been saying a lot of shit lately, but he kind of sounds like he's exaggerating a lot of stories, okay? And I fully believe that Nick Rekieta is like a complete addict and his life is in shambles. It's very obvious to see that. But the Imholt guy has been saying like some stories that just are they just sound played up quite a bit. Like, he talks about like his level of outrage as to like, he's like, oh yeah, we were doing like coke together and like he wasn't supposed to bring coke into my house and then he did, and like and it just made me so mad and I called him out and like he got pissed off at me and we fought about it, and it's like, dude, that might not have happened that way, but just a lot of his stories sound pretty fake. But
Said it. You yourself said it. The preschool teacher didn't do the mandatory reporting like she was supposed to.
No. You are not. I don't think that that's a mandatory reporting situation. I think that once the
But she
rumors
is
started going
technically
around,
one.
yeah, but
She's
I don't.
technically
I
a
don't think
mandatory reporter.
No, I don't think a kid saying I'm hungry is a mandatory reporting situation. I think once
Them
the
being
poison,
hungry.
yeah, a kid saying they're hungry on its own isn't, which is why like it seems like there were other things going on, other signs that indicated that they were concerned enough to report it.
Plus wearing the same clothes for 3 to 4 days and giving off a smell. Yeah, I think that's mandatory reporting.
Yeah, what are you? Do you have a lot of experience in a mandatory reporting situation or around little?
What? Does Dick have a lot of mandatory reporting experience either? What the fuck is this?
Well,
Just
does
say
it
no.
matter?
I know you don't. Yes, because
it
you
matter?
don't have any fucking idea the way little kids are. So yes, it
Yeah,
does.
I
oh my god, come
know
on.
how little kids
What
are.
the
I
fu-
just told you I was taking care of 3 of them.
Little kids lie when they say that they're hungry and their parents aren't taking care of them. They lie about that stuff all the time. Yeah. Children go to their teachers all the time and say, "Yeah, my uncle raped me. My uncle touched my ass. And I really need help." Yeah, they just make shit up like that all the fucking
Well,
time. Don't
beyond
And
that,
at the same time,
the cop found enough evidence to get a warrant. To
right.
get a search warrant. So how is this?
Overwhelmed.
Well, again,
For reporting
we could
situation around saying
sit here and
I'm hungry
argue
to
like, oh, you could argue, oh, the warrant was actually unconstitutional. You could argue some technicality. Like I've seen people saying that the warrant was actually unconstitutional and it could get thrown out. It still, they found cocaine everywhere. Like it's so like obvious. People are just so ignoring the state of the house and the fact that they were like doing fucking blow and drinking heavily all the time around these children, like literally on benders every day. I can tell you that's not that's not a good environment for children to be in around someone on like a fucking 4-day 5-day coke bender, drinking for the come downs. Like it's not good.
do the mandatory reporting like she was supposed to.
You just aren't really even capable of like taking care of yourself when you're doing drugs that heavily, let alone taking care of your family members, your children, when you have all those distractions and your brain is in that state.
No, you are not. I don't think that that's a mandatory reporting situation. I think that once the rule. Yeah, what are you? Do you have a lot of experience in a mandatory report? Can't even imagine doing it. I know. I heard
A
it.
16-year-old doing it? Yeah,
I
a
think-
16-year-old.
I actually think if the preschool teacher had thought it was serious, she would have gone, but she didn't. It got bullied out of her by the pastor. That's what I
you
really
got
think.
bullied out of her by the pastor. What?
Yeah,
Who cares if she went to the pastor first?
Yeah, what?
Who cares? Like if the pastor reported it.
evidence do you have for that,
have you not
Dick?
seen
What do you
Footloose,
know about the
Star?
pastor? Do you know the pastor personally, Dick?
I know. I know that he believes in a bunch of imaginary bullshit. I know how pastors are. I've seen.
What the fuck is this argument?
Just because he believes in
They're
imaginary
pedophiles
bullshit,
and
I might think you're a fucking idiot, and I still.
Those
Dude,
frickin' Christians.
Dick Masterson is like quite literally like debate pedophiling this fucking debate. He's literally like, it's insane.
And I still I'm still listening to you speak. You know,
I feel like I normally respect what Dick says so much, which is why it's like so surprising to like hear him make these fucking arguments.
See those, Star. I don't make it up. I'm not speaking on behalf of an omnipotent deity, am I? That's how I know he's a cocksucker.
Guys, I'm actually an atheist.
I'm an atheist.
Actually, this pastor's pretty stupid because he believes in a sky daddy, imaginary sky daddy.
do you believe in gravity, Dick?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, Star. Let's get the fucking conversation back on track.
Okay, yeah, I observe it with your ass getting fatter every day, you stupid fuck. Okay, let me ask you a few questions here, okay?
How often do you work out?
How often do I work out?
Yeah.
None of your fucking business, you dumb fuck.
That means
Okay.
never.
Okay. So what is this Baldo thing? By the way.
Look at fucking Ethan Ralph. By the way, he's laughing his ass off.
Hollow dildo you stick your nuts in and then put in a woman. It sounds painful. It sounds like a medieval torture device.
It does.
Wait. So let me ask you something seriously.
Yes.
Do you not think that small town churches can be a little gossipy and incestuous?
I don't.
Who cares? Who cares?
If the kids like
You think
said
that
something,
you're equating like this mandatory report to just it's just stupid gossip. It's just like they just gossip about stuff all the time, which means that like no mandatory reports that come from there are ever to be trusted.
this freaking
but I've heard
4-year-old
people
is
say as
gossiping
much, but
about
I
his
You read the Scarlet
dad.
Letter?
How
Yeah.
dare he?
I read the Scarlet Letter.
You read the
yes.
Scarlet Letter. Okay. Remember what happened there, right? They don't
I
like
remember
this
that.
girl.
I remember what happened there, but that was
That's
that was a long
fiction.
time ago. You know, when
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
written. So,
Yeah.
Is
and
that not
also I would
fictional? Is
say,
Scarlet Letter
Nick
not
I don't know what
chose
Scarlet Letter is.
that
It's about,
community.
like,
He
World War
valued
II.
that. he wanted that.
It's tough to pull your family out of things, though, right? Like you don't always expect
No.
you don't always expect the Spanish Inquisition. You know, you don't
I
know
would
you're gonna
say
get
that it's
fucked over
tougher
so
to get over a
badly.
coke addiction. So like feel
Well,
bad for
going
him
to
there.
prison doesn't help with the coke addiction.
I hope he's not going to go to prison. Honestly, I hope he's not. I hope they give him the ability to get clean.
I feel like everyone just wants him to clean up his act and like get his life back together. Everyone wants to see Rekieta succeed. They don't. No, people don't just like blindly like hate Rekieta. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that do, but like the average person that is like a-logging him right now used to be a fan of him. Like I loved Rekieta.
You just keep moving this away from me.
I'm stimming.
I
I'm
know.
stimming. But everyone just wants to see this dude succeed. Like seriously, people want him to get clean and be his old self again because he has a lot of potential. He just like he's just being fucking stupid right now.
He made good content. He's
and
like a nice guy.
work.
And Dick is like the problem with this is like Dick is like Rekieta sees this and he's like, wow, this is awesome. Yeah, see, Dick's got my back. He's like helping people like he's helping like tell the truth and like
yeah.
and proving all these lies about me wrong. And it's like
he's totally enabling
Nick,
him.
you need to be humbled. You need to take a step back and look at yourself and figure out that what you're doing is wrong.
Towards getting his kids back. My second question is like
Also, I saw a lot of people, this is sort of tangent, okay? I saw a lot of people fucking talking about how Medicare was moral effing about saying that it was like sad that the kids were neglected. How is that fucking moral effing?
Because people like Rekieta.
No, but Jim
literally
was
just-
saying like, man, it's really fucked up and kind of sad to see like his kids like, you know.
No, I'm just saying it's total hypocrisy. It's like there's no reason that it's actually moral effing.
Yeah. And he wasn't going around saying like, "Oh, I can't believe that this stupid guy is like such a dumb idiot now. He's ruining like blah,
He
blah, blah."
shouldn't be doing that.
He really should have considered the implication that might have. I'm really disappointed in him overall. Like he was just saying like, yeah, it's pretty sad to see this guy has like a family. Like that's like a totally normal, reasonable thing to like criticize, right?
Have you tried the ball?
That's what everyone thinks when they see that. That is not moral effing.
No, I tried, but they didn't have one in my size.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Do you think at least a little bit that maybe a pastor could have an axe to grind?
Stop going back
against a
to
guy
this.
That's like getting a little wild online.
Why is he so dedicated to like this cause?
I guess.
Do you think at least a little bit that maybe a pastor could have an axe to grind against a guy that's like getting a little wild online and having sexcapades? Like, do you think that runs in a pastor's blood? This kind of stuff.
What the fuck? Do you think the pastor cares about Nick Rekieta's online presence? He knows him personally. They know them personally.
I'm sure it could happen, but I think the fact that there are multiple people named first and last name in this, I think is, and Kayla's own sister is one of the people who is expressing concern. I think that says something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the sister was expressing concern too. He's literally saying, well, no, actually the pastor had an axe to grind with him, and the sister had an axe to grind with him, and everyone is just against Rekieta, and actually he's not really doing anything wrong, and actually he was framed. Like,
and the kids were lying.
the kids were lying. Like, you're making so many you're jumping to so many like insane conclusions. The simple explanation is much easier to accept. I mean, there's like a maybe 0.001% chance that Nick Rekieta actually got completely framed and all of this stuff is completely wrong. I guess, sure, but that's like obviously not what happened.
Oh, what if they're wrong though? What if the kids were fine?
If the kids are fine, then it's fine, right? But then I would ask you, if the kids are fine, they will figure that out in investigation and it will be fine. But my question
Now, wait a minute, wait. Do you think that's what the cops do? Do you think their goal is to find the truth? Or do you think their goal is to
What the fuck is this? Wait. So do you think like cops like never beat up like black people or something? Do you think that cops act in good faith all the time 24/7? You don't think a cop has ever lied in their life? Like, what is this argument?
Dick Masterson says a cab.
Dude, I honestly expected Dick to be much better at debating than this. This is actually fucking embarrassing. Hold on. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Also, we can go to Amberlynn now.
Yes, guys.
We're running out of time.
I know. I was gonna say I'm getting bored. Yeah, we're the only time we're running out of is that Adam's about to fall asleep at 11. Oh, it is 11, so he's about to fall asleep. Let's look at our girl Amber. I like how one of the searches that we had looked up was Amber Lynn Reed rotisserie chicken. That's a great clip. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this last time. I think I was on the last stream, right? I forget, but Amber Lynn is on Ozempic again. That's like actually a big, huge W for her. I feel like we've been a little bit soft on Amber Lynn recently because it seems like she's doing slightly better. But the truth of the matter is that she hasn't lost weight. Okay, she does not look like she's lost weight. Okay, and look at this thumbnail, guys. Is this not intentional? Fortnite with Zachary Michael? Dude, shit's... Oh my god. You look away from Amber Lynn for 2 weeks, and she actually gets interesting for once. Look at this thumbnail, too. That's a pretty good one. She's like... With Zachary Michael. What? Maybe it's clickbait.
What the?
Does Amber Lynn play video games? Does she know anything about... I feel like she would be like, how do you look up? Wait, why am I looking at the sky? What do I do? Where do I go? I say that because that's what I was like the first time I ever tried a game that was like 3D where you had to rotate the camera and the movement separately. Let's look at that one.
Hello, welcome to...
Her hair looks washed. Is she doing a mating ritual right now, guys? Her hair is washed. She has makeup on. She's got those big ass hoops. I think she's doing a mating ritual right now, guys. She's looking for her next victim.
To a new vlog. So I just got done sweeping. I did some dishes. Got ready for the day. Obviously,
right.
I'm about to take Twinkie out. I promise this is not
Skibbity Biden.
a perfume channel, okay? But we're about to use Eilish 3. I don't know. If
I've
you
heard
guys
good things
remember
about
me
that,
telling
though.
you,
For a
but
second, I thought she was trying to say eyelash and she didn't know how to say it.
No.
said that I feel like Eilish 4 is gonna be blue, and I still feel that way. Like, Billy currently has like blue everywhere, and I said that before she even did that. So
What?
Who cares?
I feel like Amber Lynn has a random like celebrity crush every like 2 weeks.
I
She's
don't
like,
know
I'm
if
actually
that
the
one-
biggest fan ever of Ariana Grande.
go with it. Okay. So
Okay,
we're
but she was actually a huge fan of Miley Cyrus. I find that really funny. She's obsessed with Miley Cyrus. She ran like a fan account for her, and they did like Miley Cyrus like RP.
Oh, guys, by the way,
which I'm pretty excited
like
about
the
because
stream.
my mom's never been
Thank
to
you.
One that was like actually up and running because last time we
Wait, why am I in this chair?
The store was like
Is this okay?
shut
Yeah.
down, so
Okay.
she gets to experience it.
We just switched chairs.
This is like a mini Erica's corner.
Erica's corner.
I
I
think
have
these
more
are
stuff
so
to cover, but it's
adorable.
probably too
They're
late.
pink acrylic paisley HB
I'm down if I don't fall
tumblers.
asleep.
I'm trying to decide.
Those are so ugly, by the way.
These are
those
horrible.
cups.
But
Jesus.
it's so funny to me how Amber Lynn, she reads off the full title of everything. Listen
These
to
are
this.
Laguna drinkware.
We went. The store was like shut down, so she gets to experience it. I think these are so adorable. They're pink acrylic paisley HB tumblers.
Oh my
I'm trying
god.
to decide if I should get them
They're-
or not. They're only.
The full title. It's like Daenerys
This is
Daenerys
the
Targaryen's full title.
A&W home brewed root beer.
This is the Guyaki Organic Yerba Mate Raspberry Terrare.
It's like she can't even think of what the thing is actually called. Like she can't think of the layman term for it. Like these are cups. So she just picks it up and looks at it like these are the Laguna drinkware.
It's just like total like autopilot. It's really funny to me. Just totally
Look
nitpick.
at this ramen candle, and then there's like a little dumpling. That is so
Dumpling.
freaking adorable.
Dumpling.
Look at the detail with the eggs and the mushrooms and the crab.
That looks like
the
shit, dude.
edamame,
The fucking
scallions.
details are so bad.
Scallions. I said that's so weird.
Oh my god.
Now
you're
she's
so
now she's aware
quirky.
of it.
I got some goodies, and so
Oh my
did
God.
mom.
So Mama
So we're
Lynn.
currently at Hobby Lobby.
She needs more stuff, guys.
Mama Lynn. Mama Lynn.
She needs something to fill the void.
It's
My
true.
mom wanted to come here, so we're just looking around. Oink! Isn't that so
Mm.
cute?
Hey, you should buy that,
Dinosaur
Amberlyn.
ring.
That's pretty
Oh my God, she is such a dinosaur nerd, guys. She is such a dinosaur nerd.
long neck.
Wow, this is beautiful.
No, it's not.
Others would say this is
It's like-
Amberlyn's ring size.
It's just like Chinese plastic. It's
Dude,
actually
her
insane.
taste and
Alright,
everything
so
is
I've been
just
home
mass manufactured cheap products, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is so cute." I feel like if you took her to like a designer like furniture store, everything would be so foreign to her that she wouldn't even think it was like
No.
good looking or anything. She'd
No.
be like, "This sucks."
Snowman, I just saw you said that. It is so true. She
Yeah.
does kind of claim to be a gamer girl, especially when she was dating Becky and Wifey. Actually, she was acting like she was so into gaming.
For hours. It's actually super late at night. I did have a
Night?
little haul, but I could just show that tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually Mother's Day, so I'll see you guys then. Hello, you guys. Happy Mother's Day. So today is the first Mother's Day that I've had with my mom.
Honestly,
since
she's
I was
talking a
just
little
child.
faster, isn't
So I'm
she?
actually going with her and family,
maybe.
and we're gonna go to
Feels
Texas
like
for a
it.
house and have like.
Yo,
Lizzie's
Zempic is clearing her brain fog. By the way, I'm turning this up a little bit.
Yeah.
dinner, so
It got
I'm really
quieter.
excited. I'm gonna give her gifts. I just got her some things that I know she wanted. It's just things that she said in passing that she wanted. But anyways, I want to give you a haul from
I
yesterday.
want
when we
100 lotto I want 100 scratchers. Hey,
would.
Amber, wouldn't it be pretty nice if you got me a bunch of scratchers?
TJ Maxx. I want to show you what I got. So I did end up getting these glasses. I just thought they
Oh
were
my
so
God.
freaking cute. I'm loving pink. I've always loved pink, but for some reason, it's just doing something for me. So I got this pink dice
For
candle. I thought
what?
it was super
Oh,
cute.
What?
it's a candle.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna have, you
At least
know,
it's sort of useful.
Chilling up here somewhere. Okay, so what I'm about to show you is definitely something that you wouldn't have seen me getting a couple years ago. But I think
Dude,
very
it's so
slowly-
crazy how I normally hate Amber so much, but after looking at all the Stelle shit, I'm like, oh, this is just like a normal person.
Wow, she's so likable.
Yeah, like, wow, Amber is like
So
such
pleasant.
a normal, nice
My
person.
style is changing, but look at these adorable. Look at these adorable glasses. Aren't they so cute? I don't know, something about them just spoke to me. The color, the shape. So I do my makeup out of my makeup bag, and my makeup bag is very small. So I wanted to get something
Essentials.
a little bit bigger, and I
Yes,
like this
dude.
was see-through,
Ray
so,
Dunn.
like,
The Ray
when I'm down makeup, I
Dunn.
can really see like what I'm grabbing and stuff. This was just much needed. It's definitely something.
It's
that's
good that
gonna
it
make my
says the essentials, so you know, like, okay, this is not my extra makeup or anything like that's non-essential. It's only the essentials go in here.
my everyday makeup a lot more like easy. So now I'm about to get my mom's gifts together. Oh, and I finally got that.
Wasn't
cart
she
thing
there
that's
with
still in the
you?
box
She was
for
literally
people
there
who
with
like
her
buy
when she
bags
was
for, like, groceries and
presents.
such. So I'm gonna put that together real quick. So it's a folding wagon. I'm about to open it up. Twinkie's like, what is this? All right, so here it is. I did have to screw this guy on down here. I was a little
Oh, I
confused
bet that
'cause I'm
was
not
so
really a
hard.
tool girly pop, but I did figure it out.
It really, really pisses me off the way she is so incompetent. She's like, I don't really know how to work a tool. I can't hang up a painting in my house because I'm too short.
I did this all by myself. I assembled a 2-piece like oil diffuser by myself.
I'm so proud of myself for changing the light bulb.
God.
She did actually say that. She was proud, and she was proud of herself for scanning her own debit card at a store.
gas pump or something?
No, at like a grocery store.
self-checkout. She's like, normally I don't do it, and I was scared.
She would never do a gas pump because she doesn't drive, and she never will.
Oh yeah.
So this is definitely going to be easier because I do carry some heavy things like litter, dog food, cat food, water bottles, things of diet soda.
Oh,
and
kitty.
it's like I have a hernia and I'm not really supposed to be
That
carrying
cat
heavy
looks-
things. So
am
that's why
I-
I've been using my suitcase.
No, it's probably just
This
old.
is just going to be a lot easier.
Oh God.
Wow.
What is this shot? This is the most disgusting shot she's ever
It's
had in
because
her.
she doesn't. Her mom doesn't want to
Oh
show her
my
face.
God.
Her mom did show her face before.
Yeah.
You said it.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, you mother trucker.
Why did she use this fucking camera angle? Like, please blur.
Maybe can't put that in my vlog.
You got a good picture? Oh, that's a good picture. Yeah, look.
Wait, let me see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, we look adorbs.
Oh my God. Kill me.
Yes.
Yeah, see? She shows
Wow. I don't know then. I don't understand.
But you guys keep counting items.
See, now it's too loud.
it. Wait, guys.
Ah! She Jesus, Adam. Hold on.
I'm going to hell for this. Kill, marry, fuck.
Stop,
Which-
stop. We can't do this right now.
Let me show them your hair, how pretty it is. Look at my mom's hair. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm jealous of it.
What are you talking about? It's like as long as yours.
So I've been home for like 10 minutes. I had such a good day. Hold on. Am I vlogging like way too close to the camera? I remember when I first started YouTube, I would vlog like this. Like I literally would film myself this close.
Am I crazy? I feel like this is more of a flattering angle than the one she does.
The close up?
Yeah.
I don't know why or what I was doing or what I was
I don't think it
thinking.
really
That happened
matters.
more
She looks the
frequently
same.
than you know.
I mean,
Normal
she's like,
vlogger-
one of the benefits to being this fat is like, there's no possible way that you look different from any other angle. You just always look like a circle because your head is just like a ball.
Are like way out here. They're like, hey guys, like. Anyways, I had such a good Mother's Day with my grandma as well, so that's who you saw. In
That's
the video
cute
clip
though.
and the photo.
I think it's so healing for her to be around her family. Honestly, I feel like
It
it's
is
just
good
really
for
good for her.
Then my mom's boyfriend was there, and it was just a really good time. I got a sirloin and seasoned rice and mashed potatoes. I always get the same thing whenever I go to Texas Roadhouse. My mom loved her gifts, which I was really happy about. And then we just spent some time at my grandma's house, and it was just a really, really good day. I know Mother's Day can be really hard. Like, I spent a lot of Mother's Days where I was just really sad, wishing my mom was in my life, wishing things were different. And now we're like at that point that I for so long wished for. I'm here living it. And I think that's crazy where it's just like, don't give up hope, like ever. Things can change, people can do better and be better. And my mom is living proof of that. And we're working our relationship every single day.
I think that is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Like,
no hate.
Her mom was the reason that she couldn't hang out with her mom before was because she was a drug addict for a long time, right?
Yes, but and let me just say, I don't know. I think it would take for what Amber Lynn has said that her parents did to her. I feel like it would take a lot of atonement for me to want to start a relationship with my mom again. So I hopefully that's happening. You know, hopefully they're not just like glossing over it and they're talking about this fucked up weird shit that happened in her childhood. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was horrible. It was not good.
No, if it was, then it would be fake. Very fake. A lot has happened in my life. A lot has happened in her life. And we just have to get through it and go day by day. It just feels really good to be getting close to her and close to my grandma. I love them both so much. I also met a subscriber at Texas Roadhouse, and you were super sweet, and you were so sweet to my grandma and my mom. I loved it so much, and you were so kind. So if you're watching, hello. Okay, guys, so I want to read all of my poetry books, even the ones that I have
What would you
already
say to
read.
her if we met her in person?
I would probably genuinely be nice to her.
I think I would be nice, but I would feel weird because like we've criticized her a lot, and I feel like I would have to be obligated to be like, yeah, you know, I'm not like a super fan, you know, I've criticized you. I don't know. Is that weird to do?
I don't know.
Like I feel like if I saw like Hassan Piker, like one of my friends wanted to talk to him and meet with him, it would be weird for me to just pretend like I'm just like a fan or something, and then for him to like somehow find out later that I made this video shitting on him.
For some reason, Hassan is different though. I don't know.
I
I don't know how to explain it, but I want to think of. I would ask her one question, like one question that I've been dying to know that she's never addressed, and because she would be in person, she'd literally be like my captive audience. She would.
True.
It would have to be a question that, you know, what's something that we've been curious about that we never got resolved. I'd have to think about that.
Did you let the cat out?
Y-
No, I don't think. I honestly don't think she.
I don't think she let the cat out. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe like I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Is Wifey the same person as Jade?
Or did the weight loss surgeon like really? I don't know. Was it really like not your fault that you couldn't get weight loss surgery?
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I have a large collection, and I do plan on expanding on it. So I just want to see like which ones I love and gravitate towards. But what I want to do right here, which is going to ruin all of this cuteness, but I want to put all of these in alphabetical order.
Oh my
with
God.
Just one layer so I can
Why?
see them all instead of two.
Why?
Okay. They're all in alphabetical order now, just how I wanted it. And I realized that I have two of the I Would Leave Me If I Could by Halsey. So I have one with her actually on it, and then an illustrated one, which I didn't even realize I had two of them, but that's fine.
She buys so much shit she doesn't even realize what she has. It's insane. Can you relate to that at all? Like, oh, I forgot I had 2 of the same
Yeah,
bow.
no, it's wild. The amount that she has to donate to Goodwill is kind of insane too.
I've heard Dandelion is horrible, by the way. Wait, this is the Gabby Hanna book, isn't it? That is the Gabby
Is
Hanna.
it?
Yes. I was like, where have I heard that title? Gab. I'm pretty sure that
By
says.
by the way, a really funny retrospective would be looking
Order
into. I was watching the old Nicholas Diorio streams about Gabby Hanna's breakdown, mental breakdown, and they were like really fucking good streams. We should watch those on stream
Yeah,
sometime.
you know, I was going to say this, but I was gonna bring it up on Erica's Corner, but I'll bring it up now. Gabby Hanna's like totally fixed. Something
Yeah.
happened. She's back to normal. She seems really chill and
She's
cool.
off the perk.
I actually like really enjoy listening to her talk and stuff like that. It's the craziest thing. I haven't liked her since I was for 7 years, probably 8 years. I haven't liked her, and this is the first time I've liked her since then. I'd show her that picture of Giant Sandy sucking up cards and ask her to sign it. Wait, that's genius. Have her print out like a really unflattering photo of her and like ask her to sign it or something. Or yeah, oh my god, there's so much potential there.
Oh, I wanted it, and I realized.
I would pitch her merch ideas. I'd be like, you know what you could capitalize on is this
Yeah,
meme. 'cause
no,
a lot of
that's
people talk
actually
about them.
that's actually genius. You could get like you could design her merch. I would help design her merch for her. She'd make so much money.
That I have 2 of the I Would Leave Me If I Could by Halsey. So I have.
Sorry.
Trying to set you guys up. Stay put. Thank you, thank you. I'm about to end this vlog, but I do want to do question of the day. So we're going to answer a couple questions from you guys. So first question is, why are you not wearing your seatbelt in the car? I wasn't wearing my seatbelt because me and my mom were actually parked next to like this little taco truck area. We were actually pulled up in some shade so we can actually just eat our food. We weren't driving or anything like that. So neither of us had our seatbelts on. Are you ever going to post some...
Surely that's why she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, guys. Surely it was because they were just parked.
Solo /
I feel like
trio
at that
Fortnite
size,
gameplay?
wouldn't it be like sort of a pain to put on a seatbelt so it's just like you just can't be bothered to do it?
Yeah, well, that was a big controversy that she had a long time ago, is that she you know, it's one thing to just say I'm too big to wear a seatbelt. I'm sorry guys, like I know I'm breaking the law, but she would always deny. No guys, I actually do wear a seatbelt. I got a seatbelt extender. I got this, I got that. No guys, I actually do it. Wait.
Guys, how fast do you think the car would have to be going for it to fly out the window?
Not fast, cause inertia or whatever, right? More inertia. It's like a big bowling ball in your hand.
In my mind, I'm picturing the car going like 60 miles per hour and crashing, and she just like rolls out onto the pavement.
Stop that. An Amberlynn Reed shoe medallion would be so good, and they could have their own curse.
That'd be interesting to see. I'm actually thinking of doing that, so yeah, because I am Fortnite obsessed, I'm not gonna lie. If my face looks pink right now, because I know it does, I have 2 huge pink balloons. I'm Fortnite. That'd be interesting. Neither of us had our seatbelts on. Are you ever going to post some solo / trio Fortnite gameplay? That'd be interesting to see. I'm actually thinking of doing that, so yeah, because I am Fortnite obsessed, I'm not.
So she clickbaited us. That's what
if my
she's
face looks
telling
pink right now, because
We'll
I know
see.
it does. I have 2 huge pink balloons right in front of me, and it's like reflecting off of my face. Do you have
What?
any hair growing tips, or do you think your hair length is genetics? Honestly, at this point, I think it's just genetics. My mom even has super long.
That's base though. That's base. It is genetics.
She does have really nice hair.
Yeah, she's got great hair. Great hair. And she's great at doing makeup. She really is.
Hair, which you guys actually saw in this vlog. Why did you mention playing with the reaction channel Zach? He's not going to want to play Fortnite with you. I just know that he mentioned that he wanted to play with me, and then other people are talking about it, saying I should. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Cucumber.
That doesn't
Supposedly, if you
work.
look up and say cucumber, you won't sneeze, and it usually works, and it just worked. Yeah, I only mentioned playing Fortnite.
Why is she so scared of sneezing? Just sneeze. Who cares? Just sneeze. I feel like it's worse when you try to hold in the sneeze. You gotta
It's
let the
not good
sneeze
for
out.
you. You can actually, it can actually, damn it, you can rupture like your sinuses.
Well, that's if
holding
you.
sneezes.
That's if you go. You know, when people
Dude,
do that.
so many people do that. It's crazy. Don't ever fucking hold in your sneezes. I hate you if you hold in your sneezes.
It's really like stressful.
Yeah.
Obsessed with Fortnite lately.
Come on, Amberlynn, let's squad the fuck up. Let's go.
That'd be fun.
This is the best news of my life. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Or Amberlynn, if you're watching, because I know you sometimes do and you sometimes don't, but if you're watching and you want to squat up, this is the one collaboration I'm ready to do with you. I'm ready to squat.
The blonde looks pretty good on him. I like
with
the
you.
length
Let's
too.
go. Let's get some victory royale. This is what great news for me going into my vacation, just knowing that Amberlynn is out there somewhere pew 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 pewing in Fortnite.
And I'm down. So yeah, last question is, why'd you stop getting your
She's
nails done when
down.
you pop?
That would be
Because I'm a
awesome.
lesbian. Anyways, hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog. I hope that you guys had a good Mother's Day. If you don't celebrate it, a good day in general. If Mother's Day is really hard for you,
I have a feeling nothing is gonna come of that.
Hitting the gritty on Fortnite, dude, that'd be awesome.
But nothing's gonna fucking come of it, guys. I don't even know if she actually does play Fortnite. I think
I
it
would
was
gift
a lie.
her. What skin would we gift her?
You guys are giving her too much credit. Okay, she's
I don't know.
lying
she might
about
do it.
Fortnite.
She might do it.
Is she playing on PC? Is she playing on Switch? Like, what is she doing? Let's see
She's
if
got to
she
be playing on Switch because she doesn't have a good computer.
Yeah, that's just why I'm confused. Playing Fortnite on Switch. I guess it's a pretty well optimized game, so it could work.
One of my friends one time tried playing on Switch when he's used to playing on PC but he just wanted to play like in his room, so he started playing on Switch and he was like, this is like the worst. It literally is like unplayable. It looks so bad on Switch.
But girl, this is gonna sound sexist, but like
Girls are stupid.
Well, no, girls don't care about graphics that much. That's such a
Well, it's not
boy
just,
thing.
It wasn't just the graphics. It was running at like 10 FPS.
Okay, yeah,
and, like,
that'll do it.
The controls were like way harder and worse. I guess if you're used to those controls, it's like fine. But there's like a ton of input delay too. It just is not a good
Yeah.
experience on Switch.
I enjoy playing on a controller. I know that's really controversial.
That's fine.
But
it just
I
didn't
do.
work well for Fortnite. But
No, I believe that, especially if it's running at 10 FPS. All right.
hello, welcome.
I want to just see if she talks about Ozempic in the first few minutes, and then we can get off.
we can search the transcript for it.
Okay, sure. Can you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, that's easy.
Oh, it might not come up in the transcript.
To a new vlog. So I woke up.
God, she gets so many downvotes, dude.
I showered, took Twinkie out,
Crazy.
got ready for the
Every
day,
single thing.
and I totally forgot. Like, how did I forget this? I guess it's because I had to get a few of these cameos completed.
I like controller, but not for FPS games.
Steve Snowman, I totally agree. I like sitting on the couch and playing games.
I can't aim for shit with a stick. It's like way more annoying to aim with a stick for me.
I used to be good at it.
Really?
Hour one yesterday, and I literally just saw it today. I was like, oh my god, first of all, thank you for requesting the 24-hour one. Like, you're like an angel, so sweet. So like, I wanted to get those done. Anyways, in the midst of all that, like, I realized, oh my god, today's Saturday. So today is my second Ozempic shot, and also it is my official, like, how much weight did I lose the first week? So I'm about to go get completely naked, step on that damn scale. And
Why
be
do
so
you have
proud
to
of
get
myself.
completely naked, Amber? You know you don't have to do that, right? Your clothes maybe are like 0.01% of your weight.
This is like her autistic like fixation. Like she needs to be like, and it's like she's running a lab experiment. Like it needs to be exactly the same every single day.
And tell you guys a little bit about like how the week went. So let's go do that.
It's like
and I'm
it's like saying like, oh, I need to cut my hair before I weigh myself because I don't want the extra weight of my
Isn't that
hair.
pillows? I actually don't use these pillows right here. They do not have pillowcases on them because I'm actually getting rid of these pillows. But this is the end of my bed, the part of the bed that I do not use. Anyways, let's go weigh myself. Okay, guys, so I did weigh myself. But first, I want to put in my weigh-in from last week. So I'm going to put that here. Today is the day that I am going back on Ozempic. So it really makes sense
picks up in the
that
mic?
we
Yes,
go in
I
and
told
this
you
is
that.
Sunday.
I told you that like last time. It's all good.
Okay,
But
so now
I
I'm just
think
hungry.
it's
I need my
fine.
mom.
guys,
I know.
I'm so excited.
Hello, it's ready.
Okay,
The
step
classic.
one, moment of truth. Fingers are
Wait,
Hello.
what do we think?
I have no idea where she's even at right now. I can't even make a guess. I have no idea.
497.6.
cross.
510.
Whoa! Let's fucking go, Amber.
Hell
Good
yeah.
fucking shit. Keep it up.
Oh, it's almost like Ozempic works. It's almost like Ozempic is awesome, and you should never have gotten off of
Keep
it.
fucking going, Amber.
All right, so I'm gonna figure out how much I've lost
Wow,
this week. And I'll
that's
let
significant.
you guys know. So in 1 week, I'm down over 12 pounds. And I'm
Oh
so
my
freaking proud of that. So the
God!
first few days on
Dude,
the
good
Ozempic
for you.
shot,
Please
I felt
don't ever go off of Ozempic. Please do not. go off of Ozempic.
nausea when waking up, but then it would go away throughout the day. In those first couple of days, I also noticed that like every time I would eat, I would get just like the tiniest bit nauseous, like once I hit like the full mark. But days 5, 6, and 7, like I didn't get that at all. So it was a lot of like willpower had to be had, trust me. Especially yesterday, day 7, I literally wanted to eat everything. I wanted to literally eat everything. I wanted to order all the takeout. I wanted to snack away. Just, you guys know, like I just wanted to eat everything. So I had to have
On Ozempic. That's really surprising to me.
Well, because it's a once a week shot.
And it's
so
a low
the 7th
dose.
day is when it wears
Oh,
off
yeah.
the most. So then she's like really getting the cravings back at that day.
You know, having one cheat day a week, it's fine.
tons of willpower. And I think between the Ozempic and then me stopping Delta 8, I think that it made me have a very successful
Oh, she's not on Delta 8 anymore.
Good shit.
Amber. Wow.
So I'm very proud of that. On top of no longer vaping, I'm also not really drinking like diet sodas anymore.
She
like,
was vaping? I forgot
Wait,
about
vaping
that.
nicotine or vaping Delta 8?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe she was.
I definitely am making a lot of changes. Like I have a lot of water going through me, and it feels really good because for a minute there I wasn't drinking any water at all. When it comes to
Oh
like,
my
the
God.
food and my eating, I definitely eat more at home. I don't order takeout as much.
She was
but I
all
definitely
soda.
still do. Overall, I
Wow.
just eat a lot less. I'm just feeling very positive and I'm very happy. Oh my god, over 12 pounds. I know it's a lot of water weight. I know next week will not be like that, but it just feels really good and it's motivating
Aw.
and you want to keep going. So yay. Okay, so I simply had an outfit change. It is still the
Outfit.
same day, and I will still
New
be
outfit, guys.
Outfit change. Let's go.
vlogging today. I don't know, for continuity reasons, I feel like I have to tell you that. I'm feeling so sad. I cannot find my sunglasses anywhere. I'm like, where the hell did I put them? I feel naked without them. Oh my god. So I'm currently with my mom. We are going to Panera Bread, and I found my glasses, so we're good. But I'm not wearing them right now because the glare.
Those
in my
are
vlog,
nice.
Like, what's the point?
I don't know what they would
bag
look
is
like
back
on
there.
her,
It stays
though.
back there 24/7. I think we're going tonight, anyways. So that's gonna be a fun moment. And I think yeah, we're going to the movies. There's this movie out called If with Ryan Reynolds. If you guys know, Blake Lively is my wife, one of my wives. I have several, and that's her husband. But I just wanted something unserious. My mom's like, "You want to go to the movies?" And I was like, "Oh my god, there's actually a
My
movie out
wife's
that I
husband.
want to see." And I was like, "That's perfect." My mom thinks it looks cutesy, like the concept of it. So yeah, so we have a full day of mother-daughter shenanigans, right, Mom?
Yep, shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh, and I did my injection. My mom helped me with that. She did it for me.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, it's easy for her.
You could do it yourself. Come on.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that.
She's
Give
like,
yourself.
She's like scared. She's like,
her
I'm scared.
wifey did the same thing. Wifey gave her injections. Amber, learn how to do it. It's a subcutaneous injection. You don't even feel it. You're 500 pounds or whatever. You would definitely not feel it. Just give it to yourself. Am I crazy? I especially hate that because I'm
She'd be fine. She just like is worked up about it for some reason. She's like freaked out by it.
it just especially annoys me because I'm a diabetic. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and it's like it's part of life. It's not even a bad needle. I know those needles. There you can do it, Amber. Like she's just so reliant on other people. She refuses to believe that she can take any like control over her life. I feel like
I'm bad with needles, and even I could like inject your insulin for you when you needed it.
You've done that
I've
before.
done it before. Yeah. It's really not that bad at all. Like especially when you know it's not gonna really hurt you at all.
Yeah.
I don't feel it. It's so weird because like when I did it before and I used a pen, like I would feel it, but with this it like feels like nothing. Like I don't get it.
You're gonna tell them how much weight you've lost?
Yeah, I told them already.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom's proud that I've lost over 12 pounds already. That's so exciting. I know.
Did you tell them how much I lost?
19, right?
19.
My mom's down 19.
Wow.
And I've heard some people asking if she's also on Ozempic. No. She's doing it all on her own.
Calories.
Yeah, she's counting them cows. She's the queen of moderation. She allows herself to eat whatever she wants, but she likes to eat her cows. So pretty much what I'm trying to do. I'm not counting calories.
Stay away from those sweets. Like I don't do sweets as calories.
Yeah, so she'll stay away from sweets, but
Imagine a world where Amber Lynn is more likable than iDubbbz. Imagine that'll be at this rate, like that's gonna happen.
It already is true to
same.
me.
I love me a sweet.
I don't know.
I deal with that situation. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, see you at Panera Bread. You could do that. You guys, are these swimming shoes? Wait, are these swimming shoes?
Yeah, I think those are.
Mom, if you bought them in the swim section, I think they're for swimming, right? They're the most comfortable shoes ever worn. Like they weigh like nothing.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
They're purple. On camera, they look great.
We need to hook her up with some Adidas Boost.
Yeah, that's such a mom thing to do, I feel like.
I think those are swim shoes. This is the movie we're gonna be watching.
Okay, but Amber, you wear like the tiniest, skinniest little flats ever. She barely wears shoes herself.
Amber
so.
wears like sock shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy for her progress too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cute. Oh my god. Wait, what do you do? Oh, you
Push the
press
button.
this? I've never done this before.
What?
Okay.
And then she said, "Don't put too much butter because it'll."
So is this the butter?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know how fast. I also got a.
She's like, say when,
What do I do?
Wait, how do I stop the butter? Wait, what?
That reminds me so much of Eugenia Cooney. Wait, what? How does this work? How do I do this? I don't know. Press the fucking button. There's one button.
I really want another season of that show where the super skinny versus super size person, like they swap diets.
Love
and they're
that
forced
show.
to eat each other's food. I feel like that would be so good. Dude, I could be on that show.
I think it is still going, actually.
Really?
I think so.
Dude, I should sign up to be on that.
It's in the UK.
I think it would actually be torture for me though. I would feel so terrible.
My mom's boyfriend, and that's my.
Well, they don't make you eat all of it. They know you can't.
Oh, okay.
Well, but we're about to go to bingo, and usually I drink like a big, large Diet Coke while in there. But instead, we're gonna stop and get me some water first because I want to stick to no soda.
Good. Okay, probably shouldn't play that.
It's fine. I don't care.
Okay, guys, if I look tired, it's literally because I am. It's past my bedtime. I had an amazing day today, but it is time to do questions of the day. How do you live in a state known for having a lot of tornadoes, yet act surprised when you get tornadoes and tornado warnings? Your girl isn't surprised. Your girl's scared. If you're afraid of needles, why would you choose a medication that is a shot? So stupid. To save my life, can you give us one fact about Valentine?
Wow, she's actually reading like bitchy Q&As. That's new.
That was a good response too.
Yeah. So true.
She's older than me. If you quit YouTube, how will you afford to buy your mommy's love? It's crazy because I got this question from a multitude of
No way. Wow.
times and several different types of fashions and ways, just worded differently. I don't pay for my mom to do anything. She has her own job, her own money, her own everything. She doesn't need me, honey. How did you have CT scans then and you're smaller now, but you can't fit? Because every CT scan has a different weight limit. All right, last question. How do you stay so incredibly strong and positive while people are so cruel and insensitive? You're always so kind to everyone. Love you bunches. I really don't know. I think it just comes with time. I just feel like I've been doing this for so long that like I have built some tough skin, and I'm just very patient with all the negativity. Of course, I have my slip-ups where I might seem a little insensitive. That's definitely not who I am as a person ever.
She's such a martyr, guys. She's such a martyr. Keep in mind, she like abused Becky emotionally for years. Okay. I'm happy for her progress, and I think she's definitely become more likable, but she's still like a shitty person.
It's just like, the thing is, every time I get my hopes up with Amberlynn Reid, I'm thinking, oh, maybe this will actually help her. Like last time when she was on Ozempic, she was shedding weight like crazy. She was dropping like tons of weight, and then she just decided for no reason to get off of it. It's like she couldn't accept that she was doing well. Like, she had to go back to her old habits.
She definitely sabotages herself, and I have a feeling if the nausea keeps up, she might do it again. We'll see. I hope not.
Amber, please just keep going. Please keep fucking going. It would actually be really cool to see her actually finally lose weight at this age. Like it would be really crazy. It would be unexpected. People don't expect that.
It would be right on time to genuinely save her life.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm kind of bad at managing my emotions, but I love you too, and thank you for the comment. Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Wow.
All right.
Amberlynn is more likable than iDubbbz, guys.
That's
crazy.
Is
insane.
Maybe not quite yet. I don't know, but she's on her way.
Look at this, little Aryans. Okay.
All right, guys. That was a fucking awesome stream. Let's go.
Bye.
We will be streaming much more often. Now that we're done with school. So keep an eye out for their streams. I'm working on a video right now about a current topical topic. And that should be coming out in the next week or so.
Maybe longer. Who knows?
I don't know. I'm trying my best to crank it out, but there's so much more info coming up about it all the time. So I'm trying to have everything in it. All right, guys. Good night. Like the stream before you go. Thank you for being here. We'll see you later.